So we got about of last year, and he started from phone flipping with zero experience in diabetic supplies, and now to this day he's clearing no less than $100,000 a month. So I'll let Ray and Raphael, you guys.
Awesome. Yeah, again, it's a pleasure having you, Raphael. I know you're a very busy guy and you're taking time out of your day to come on with us this evening and show us, how you're doing in your business and how you're scaling your business. And again, we definitely do appreciate that. And for all the attendees here, to be able to soak up this information, I think it's a really, really important thing. And kind of see what they might have a chance of doing in the future as well. So, go ahead and introduce yourself, brother, if you don't mind. Just kind of let the people know who you are.
Yeah, what's up, guys? Name's Rafael. 30 years old here out of Los Angeles, California. Married, have two kids. Run a multi-million dollar business. Thanks to Chris and Ray.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. And yeah, you've been with us almost since the beginning, brother. Since the beginning, from the phone game onto the DTS game. But yeah, I just had some questions, kind of like open the box a little bit, kind of deep dive into what you do in your life a little bit, and we're gonna kind of move on from there and kind of see what's up. So, before this, you weren't even in diabetic supplies. You were in the phone flipping business. How long were you in the phone flipping business for?
So phone flipping specifically, it was a little over 6 years. I did work at a carrier for 4 years, and then I moved to a different carrier for another 2 years. And in between that, I realized about the phone flipping. There's a lot of money to be made in between it. So I started phone flipping. I believe I actually saw one of your guys' ads back in November of 2024. And that's when I started joining with you guys and running ads to aggressively do phone flipping.
That's awesome, man. So speaking of phones, what were you making about monthly doing phones? Was it a good amount of money, or obviously you want to make more money, but was it a solid bit of money you were making?
Yeah, for doing it part time, I was averaging about like 6K a month in profit.
Well, that's solid. You can't beat that.
Good.
So what made you even look at the diabetic supplier game in the first place?
I was staying very consistent and active in the chats, and I saw like you and Chris talking about it like over and over again, and it kind of like gauged my interest. I was like, man, like what do they mean by the flipping diabetic spots? Like I don't understand that. And then I don't know if it was you or Chris, one of you guys posted that you guys done a deal for $1,100 profit, and this
Yeah.
is I think it was like in like the end of February of 2025, and I'm like, man, that's pretty good. Like with the phone, I'm lucky if I get 150 bucks, 100 bucks. Like you're talking about 1,100. That's insane.
It
And
was. It
then
was.
the other thing too that really caught my interest with it is that you guys said like your return on investment. I think to make $1,100 profit, you get spend like $600. So I was like, dang, that's insane. Like that's in
Yeah.
crazy margins. So it piqued my interest at that point, and just constantly staying like active in the chat and seeing you guys post about it, it really, really engaged my interest, and that's when I reached out about it.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That's one thing about this game, which is so phenomenal, is the margins. And when you're flipping a phone, you're buying a phone for 900 bucks, making 100 bucks. It's rough. When you're spending 400 or 500 bucks on diabetic supplies, you're going to be making about two, three, 400 bucks on it on the margin side of that. So
Yeah,
it's pretty
I would
impressive.
say our average margin that we see, even low end, it's like 30 to 40%. That's like low, low end, and that's for mail-ins, like the boxes you have behind you.
Yeah, that's not even including local. So when you're doing nationwide, it's a little more competitive, but local, I mean, you can really get great margins as well. So, what made you look at one-click ads? What made you get interested in it?
It definitely was the post that you guys were doing. Like for sure, like you guys are self advertising, right? I'm assuming. It definitely worked because it engaged my interest big time. And then after you guys started posting, I believe I think it was Tange, right? And he was posting as well too about his success,
Yep.
and the margins. It was insane. I don't know, the margins were just so crazy, and like I guess curiosity just really got me going. 'Cause I was like, man, that there's if they were so successful with phone flipping ads and it worked, it's a proven system. Like, and they're applying it to another industry, and it looks like not that many people know about it or tapped into it. Um, it's a perfect time to just jump ship and try the next thing.
Yeah, that's what's so crazy about this. This diabetic DTS game has been so low key for so many years, and it's really starting to kind of come to the forefront. And it's amazing how much money, not just you, but most of our clients are making currently, which is so impressive. And just to see what you've done in under a year, almost a year now, is absolutely mind-bending. So that's awesome. So when you first saw the system, what stood out to you when you started using one-click ads? What stood out to you the most?
The simplicity of it, to be honest. I think not knowing nothing and being extremely knowledgeable in a very short period of time in the industry because of the systems and process that you guys provide. The learning curve and the amount of success I had, like I would have to give a big portion of it to you guys because without knowing the info or without having the systems in play, I wouldn't have been able to grow that fast, regardless of how aggressive I was, how much I hustled, how much money I had to play with. If I didn't have the ads, the hub to explain everything, the community, the chats, if I didn't have all that stuff, there wouldn't be as much success as I have now, for sure.
That's awesome to hear, man. And that also makes us happy as well because, of course, we put this together and to see that it's helped you get to where you're at right now and so many other of our clients, it's absolutely impressive. So definitely appreciate that, man. So another one. So what made you decide to go all in instead of just staying where you were at with phones? What obviously was the margins and the stuff that we offered, but what really put you over the top?
Man, I think it was like the first 2 weeks of being in it. I mean, I was working full time, um, and I still was doing the phone flipping as well too.
Yeah.
And in the 2 weeks that I first started in that month, I made 20 grand, and I was like, man, at my current job, I'm making 10 grand a month at my job. Phone flipping, I'm making like six, and
Yeah.
in this, I made 20 part time. I was like, oh my god, if I go 100% all in, like I'm gonna 5x my income. Like there's no way I wouldn't.
Yeah.
So yeah, that like gave gas into the fire.
Fantastic. And, just a quick little question here about meeting phone flipper people and also, I mean, customers, phone customers and DTS customers. Is there a big divide in who you meet? Do you feel a bit safer meeting DTS customers than phone customers?
Yeah, it's like a 9 day difference to be honest. Because even if you are you're going to be going to all kinds of different areas, from high end to like low end to middle class areas, because everyone has diabetes, and it doesn't discriminate on age.
Right.
But a lot of the people they're going to be elderly, and a lot of the times too, they they're just looking for to pay their bills. That's a lot of the times. Like you're helping them pay the rent, pay their electricity, paying extra groceries. They're not looking for shady business or anything. It's just I don't know. A lot of the times you feel that you're dealing with a family member. It kind of feels like you're going to your aunt's house, your uncle's house, or a
Yes.
cousin. It's a lot more. It feels safer, and I definitely encourage a lot more women if you do want to do this business, don't
100%.
feel discouraged. Don't feel discouraged to do it at all because a lot of the times you're dealing with elderly people, and with phones, you could be dealing with anybody, all kinds of ages.
Yeah, that's impressive. When you brought that about the women, and it's like it says, a lot of women are like, how do I do this? And it definitely makes it a lot safer for them to do this. I feel you definitely deal with a better community of people, people who actually need help, and actually will welcome you in with open arms and keep you as almost like a friend or family member in a way because they get to know,
Yeah,
learn you and stuff like that. So. For the women out there who are interested in this might be definitely something you want to get into. We do have a good handful amount of women already in our system that we use that they use, and it's awesome to see them succeed as well. So early on, so once you started running the ads, how long did it take before leads started coming in for you?
yeah, it was crazy. It was the same day, like literally the same day. We had our coaching call on a Friday,
Yeah.
and I took my coaching call during my lunch break. And on the sat, we turned the ads on a Saturday, which was May 10th, and then I got my first lead at like 7 in the morning on the Sunday of May 11th. And
Good
that
work.
same day, the lead came in. I for whatever reason I was up, like my kids I guess had me up or something, but I responded to the lead and they were like, "Yo, like this dude's today, right now." I was like, "Okay." I literally got up and left, and I was at their house, purchased the item. I didn't even know what I was buying to be honest, and I bought it all within an hour. It was insane. Like from the drive there to looking at it, looking at the sheets, purchasing it, going home. And man, I got such a high. It was the craziest high of my life. I was like, wow, this is insane.
That's awesome, man. So right away, the one-click ads started working for you. You started getting leads in, and you're starting to close deals. So it just shows you guys that it definitely does work, and right away. So that's the best part. So, when a lead comes in on your end, and how do you decide if it's actually a deal worth taking when you get a lead coming in?
I mean, I feel like a lot of the times it really depends on where you're at in your business. Going like from the beginning, if you're just a beginner, honestly, all deals are good deals, right? You get your reps in, you get to understand the customer, the clientele, like how they are, kind of like just kind of gauge of like what you're going to be dealing with. Even if you were to break even or if you were just to make a little bit of a margin on your first couple of deals, I still think it's completely worth it because you're looking for the longevity of the customer. It's not like phones where, yeah, you can have repeat like people to sell to you, but these people get this stuff monthly, every single month. So you want to lock them in, even if that first deal you didn't make any money, but if you can keep them for a whole year, 2 years, that's money every single month.
That's
Um,
it. That's the key.
so that's why I would say in the beginning, I think it's crucial to just kind of get your reps in, get as many many clients as you can. But as you grow, you start peeling away. You kind of like start getting a little nitpicky on what you want because of the margin.
Yeah, that's a good thing you brought it up because yeah, in the beginning, guys, if you're new to this, sometimes it's just worth getting whatever you can, even if it's a low margin item. Just getting rapport, starting to get rapport with your client and building a relationship with that client. Because again, in this business, guys, it's key to have repeat clients, and the repeat clients is what makes you money in the long run for sure. So, like, did you ever make any mistake early on? Like maybe overpaying or taking a bad deal when you first started?
1,000%. And honestly, I think in any business that you do, you always want to fail fast, right? You want to make as many mistakes as you can at the beginning and learn from them right away. I have so much numerous things that are like expired, dented, ripped, stained. I mean, there's probably sitting a pile of money where like it's just from bad mistakes, But you correct them right away, and you want to learn from every single mistake.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Like I say, you don't learn in life unless you make mistakes. We're all
Yeah,
human. We're all human. Things happen, but usually those mistakes will turn into great fortune down the road. So again, you're all learning. We're always learning, no matter what. How long we even been in this business, we're still running into things that are changing and switching and flipping and flopping. But we're always making money. We're always scaling ourselves to the next level. But you know, have you ever what makes a good lead versus a bad lead for you when they come into your inbox? What makes a good versus a bad lead for you?
um, I mean, I guess like I guess it's just perspective, right? I mean, every lead is a good lead. There is some people that do require more attention or they require um, to talk to them a specific way. But sometimes you don't want to deal with people, right? Depending on where you are in your business. Um, there's people demanding payment up front. There's people demanding um, more money than you would get from your buyer. Um, there's all kinds of certain different things where you would kind of want to avoid that type of customer because it would be a headache. But at the end of the day, you're your own business owner, and like if you want to deal with those type of people and that's your type of clientele, like there's a person for everybody.
That's it. That's the best part about being an owner of your own business. You can take who you want and you can reject who you want. So
Yeah.
that's the best part about it. So, lead quality, it's all about, getting you're gonna have your good ones, you're gonna have your bad ones. It's a numbers game in this business, guys. You could have leads coming in that are great one day, some days maybe not. But again, it's all about converting on the good ones to, have those bad ones kind of wash out. But again, in the long run, you always will be making more than you're losing.
Yeah, I would
For
definitely
sure.
say
So
consistency is like the most important thing for this business. Just being
100%.
consistent.
Yep. Consistency and following up. That's the number one thing in the business is following up with your customers. All right. So have you noticed any patterns and the best type of sellers coming in? Like when you got leads coming in, do you kind of know right away like this one's a good person? Like you got there's a different vibes and different feelings. Kind of things like that when they come in, they got good feelings on a person.
Yeah, after doing this for quite some time, you can really gauge someone as soon as they come in. You could just see if they're like very direct, if they're new, if they're like kind of open to conversation. You can even kind of gauge like attitude, right? Like through conversation, just by the way they're typing to you. A lot of the times too, like the people who are, I guess, just very open to conversation. I would say generally those are the, like kind of the best people to deal with because you can guide the conversation how you want, and there's not really too much hesitation when it comes to closing deals with those type of people, just because
Yeah,
they're more open. When they come in very direct, very strong, they're really just price shopping. So you just give them the best that you can and be as professional as you can. If it works out, it works out. If not, it's okay. There's hundreds of more people.
that's right, brother. It's all about customer service. No matter what, if someone makes you angry, just kill them with kindness and keep the thing flowing because no matter what, even if you're not buying something from that person at that time, they might come back to you again. So it's no matter what, it might be a dead lead now, but eventually be a good lead a month from now. So it's all about offering the best customer service. So, with your current business flow, what does a normal week look like for you right now in terms of leads coming in? How many leads do you usually come in a day for you and stuff like that?
Man, to break down day by day, my week is it's crazy. It's insane. I have such a crazy life right now. It's
Yeah.
kind of hard to manage. But as far as like the question when it comes to leads, on my local business, I'm running about 30 leads locally, and I think it's like around 20 nationwide daily.
Wow. So that's a lot of opportunities coming into you right now. Of course, you're spending a good amount of money on ad spend to get all these leads coming in, which is definitely important for the people who are listening now that you definitely need to, put some ad spend out there because obviously Facebook loves you more when you're spending more money with Facebook and they're going to put your business out there to have people see you more and you have more opportunities that way.
What would you say your current ad spend, like your ad spend's been at lately, or to help you
Yeah,
get to
so
the point?
since September till now, my local ad spend has been sitting around 10 grand. My mail in, like the nationwide ads, it's like around 4 grand.
Nice.
Wow.
That's a lot. That's
That's
good.
that's impressive. But just to show you guys who are watching now that you can scale up to this point eventually. So it's absolutely incredible what he's done within the short amount of time that he's done it in.
Yeah, because I
Um,
remember when you first started, you were stressing about your daily cap limit at 50 bucks, at $50 a day or
Yeah, man, dude, I was like at $50 for like a whole month.
yeah.
It was insane. Like they would not let me spend any more money, even if I wanted to.
Yeah,
yeah,
that was not fun.
I remember that. So out of the leads that you're getting in now, which is a good amount, just a round ballpark figure of like how many actually turn into deals. I know it's kind of a broadband question there, but like, do you have a percentage that you usually close?
Yeah, so for millions, out of like the 20-ish like leads I get, I'm happy with three closed deals a day.
That's
Kind of run my numbers backwards. As long as I get 3 a day, 6 days a week, I'm extremely profitable. And it makes the whole entire process seamless, right? When it comes to my local, I have to, out of the 30, I have to close five. I have to. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Sometimes I close more, which is awesome. And the days that for whatever reason, it's not five, that's we go heavy on follow-up because
yeah.
five is the key number to make sure that the lead spend makes sense.
Awesome. That definitely makes sense. Yeah, because you definitely want to cover your daily ad spend no matter what, if you can, at least get that covered every day. Even if you don't make profit, but at least you're breaking even business wise. So, what does a typical deal look like profit wise for you on average? Do you get like a certain, like you go for a certain percentage rate and ROI or whatever you do?
Yeah, so for local, it's a lot higher. I'm always going for 50%. I try not to go any less. When it comes to nationwide, it's like about like 30.
Yeah. Wow. That's good, man. So, well, now we're going to talk about a little bit the scale action of the business. Like on a full month, roughly, how many deals are you doing on a full month? Do you have any idea at the top of your head how many deals you get done?
Yeah, I do actually. I'm gonna pull that up really quick and give you an exact number.
Yeah, yeah, no problem.
Let's
Before we
see.
interrupt.
So far for the month of March, I haven't logged today, but we're at 278 deals. The month of February, I did 431 deals.
Or 31 deals. So,
Yeah.
out of all those deals, that's getting you close to how much a month on average right now with it? Just the 431 deals. How much does that clear you at pretty much?
Um, so if it's just like a just revenue to profit, right now including expenses or anything like that, last month I did 109,776 dollars. I and revenue I did 366,000.
Incredible, incredible, and that's
Amazing.
that's 1 month, guys. 1 month. Oh my God. So that's absolutely incredible. So obviously now it's
Yeah, you're
been
basically 10xing your ad spend.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's where I want to be. It's always 10. I want to be at
Yeah.
10x for my local at least. My nationwide is a little bit less, but it's okay. It brings in extra money.
That's awesome. And when did you start Nationwide, if I may ask? When did you start Nationwide ads?
I officially started in January actually of this year.
January this year. And
Yeah,
it's going pretty good for you Nationwide. You guys are closing a lot of deals and stuff.
it's amazing. Yeah, I love it. It's I wish my entire business was nationwide. It's just a lot less headache and smaller margin. But man, when you don't have to do anything, it's the best. To
It's
be honest, you know.
It's great, isn't it, man? I mean, it's great meeting people in person and building relationships that way, but nothing beats the virtual money and virtual
Yeah,
meetup and just check it in, pay them out Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, whatever you're paying them, and call it a day, and then have them reach out to you in a month or 3 months down the road. So
yeah, it's the best.
yeah, it's super awesome. So back to the system. All these leads that are coming in, are they all from one click? Most of them are coming from one click ads right now.
Yeah, I mean, at this point of my business, it's like basic. I would say it's probably like 80% one-click ads, and the rest is like referrals. I do a lot of referrals. I used to do a lot of flyering before, but I kind of stepped away from that part of the business a little bit just because it's a lot more labor, and I'm making a lot of money doing this portion, so I just focus my time here.
That's awesome, man. So now with the system running in one click and you're running your ads consistently, how predictable is it week to week to you? Do you normally get the same amount of leads every day? Pretty predictable amount. I mean, of course, you're gonna have your slow days, your better days, but overall, for like a week on end, it's pretty predictable lead wise.
Yeah, yeah, for the most part. I mean, I try to optimize the leads as much as possible, but the system runs itself where like there's times where I'll go a whole week and a half where I haven't even looked at it, to be honest. Just I literally set it and forget it. And if it's going and as long as my ad spend is there, it's good, the return's there.
That's awesome. So I'm gonna ask for the people out there: do you have a team of people, or are you just doing this by yourself, or you have a partner?
Yeah, so my wife, she's probably like the biggest portion of this business besides myself, right? She does a lot of like the labor work when it comes to cleaning product, following up with customers, even dealing with people on the day to day when we go do pickups. I do have I have a driver, and we just hired two more drivers. We just finished training them, so all of Monday and Tuesday, I was just out on the field with them, training them. So they're ready to go. They're going to start tomorrow. So I have two drivers for two different areas, and then the current driver we already have that does the weekends. She does a different area. So that's three drivers, three different like counties in a sense.
Yeah.
And then I have the VA team with you guys where they handle all the conversations for the nationwide. They handle all the mail-ins and basically they organize for me to pay them as well.
That's
So I guess
fantastic.
the total that's five. So it's three drivers, me, my wife, and then the VA. So a total six of us.
Still an incredible what you do with just that amount of people. It still blows me away. But you do fantastic. So let's kind of walk us through a normal day. What are you actually doing yourself through a normal day? You wake up, you do your thing, and just kind of go through that if you don't mind for us a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, besides like the general, waking up, restroom,
Yeah.
and all that stuff. Once I get into my office, I look at my work phone. Probably one of the first things I do is look at the work phone, look at to see who has messaged us between if they're the wholesalers, if they're like recurring customers, new customers, any missed phone calls that we got. Write them all down. I have like hundreds of these little sheets that I use, and like I write notes everywhere, like about what I need to do for the day and who I need to pay. So that's like the first thing. Jump on my computer, look at the phone, then I go through my emails. We get a lot of emails,
I bet.
so respond to as many emails as we can, and then I'll follow in or follow up with the VA because the time zone difference. They're up way before I'm up, so
Mhm.
kind of see what she has going on. A lot of times she already has some closed deals that needs some labels to her for. Um, and then from there, get in touch with my buyers, see like where pricing's at, where different things at. A lot of times pricing changes from one day to another. Sometimes it doesn't change for weeks, but sometimes it changes overnight. So I like to check on that. I always check my bank account too, see how much money I have, make sure we're good with cash flow.
Yeah.
And then let's see what do I do from there. I typically get a coffee like around or like around that time, wake myself up a little bit.
You're allowed to get a coffee, I guess. Yeah, you're allowed.
Yeah, yeah, like I need to wake up, and then from there, it's just I guess it's processing packages, talking to my employees, making sure everything's okay, and then start cracking down on the leads for like my local stuff, or even just like the customers, because my inbox for my leads is insane. I have more leads than I can handle. Basically, I'm at a point where like I could even turn my leads off. I have so much business where like I could just not have to pay any more leads. I have so much, it's insane. Um,
It's wild.
but yeah, I mean, it's a
It's
lot of
wild.
talking to people. To be honest, I have I don't know. It's hard. Like sometimes I can't even answer the phone because it's just I can't finish a conversation with somebody before someone else is already calling me and messaging me. Um, it's a lot. It's a lot to be honest.
That's absolutely insane. So obviously you're a very busy man. So, but like on average, how much time are you spending a day on this? Are you spending 12 hours? Are you spending 8 hours? How many hours are you spending a day on this right now currently?
Man, hard to say, man. I mean, to be successful in business, at least in the beginning, right, you have to be 100% all in.
Yeah.
Um, so, I mean, to the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep, I'm working, right? And like, obviously, I'm married and I have two kids. So, like, I try to like insert like family in business. So, there's times where, I just don't answer the phone or I don't get back to a message or email, like, because one of my kids have baseball practice or a school event or I don't know. When you have kids, there's just numerous of things happening in 24 hours a day, So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough, but we definitely get it done.
I get it. So obviously, for the people that are watching this right now, Raphael is very, very busy. So he's got to put a lot of hours into this. But for the people who are new and might be wanting to decide to get into this with us, we have new people that are actually working full-time jobs. You don't have to be off work to do this. You can work a full-time job and still do this part-time and slowly build yourself to the point where you could eventually leave your job and start working for yourself. Not to say, I mean, you got your full-time job, you just want to make sure you're doing the right decisions and not just leaving your job to start doing this. You want to be in that comfortable point. But again, he's built to this point where he's working his own thing constantly and spending a lot of hours. But for the new people, you can still start this and still have a full-time job, just to give you a head.
Yeah, just like how when I started, right? I was working a full time job.
Yeah.
I was working a full time outbound sales job, right? I was an account executive for AT&T, and we worked 6 days, 12-hour days.
Yeah.
And I was working this business in between my job. So when people say that they can't do it, man, like you're full of excuses or you just don't want it enough, right? Because
Okay.
if I can do it with two kids, a wife, and like and I did this part time on weekends in between lunch, like in between clients, like anybody can do it. Anybody. There's no excuse. There's literally no excuse. And because, especially too, because this is something where like you can do it at any time of the day. It could be early morning, it could be in the afternoon, it can be late at night. I mean, clients are very flexible, very, very flexible. I mean, it's just a matter of just contacting them when you can.
That's true, man. You'll be getting messages at 11 p.m. at night, 1 in the morning. As long as you're up,
Yeah,
you're ready to answer, they'll take it from you. That's it.
yeah.
It's amazing. But so now since you reached the peak of where you're at right now, are you starting to be more selective on your items? You're being more selective on, items people are offering you?
Yeah, I mean, I like to be open and like I like to help people out too, right? Like, especially if it's like a recurring client and for whatever reason the product that they have that they got from wherever they sourced it from happens to be dinged or damaged, whatever. I also take it for them. If I break even, or if I even make just a little bit less, or even if I make a little, like I take a loss, I'll still take it just because I know. I mean, it goes a long way for them, and it's gonna keep them loyal to me. And then also to like the other stuff that they're selling me, a lot of times cover that loss. But when it comes to like my buyers, sometimes like I don't know. They switch it up all the time, right? Some things they can buy damaged, dinged, or dented, and sometimes they can't. They can and they can't. So it's just I don't know. It's just every day. It just got to be open and be flexible. You got to be able to pivot in a sense.
Yeah, every situation is different and calls for different things. And I'm sure you're helping out customers that you probably might be losing a little bit on something, but you're just there to help them out, because
Yeah,
they're loyal to you. And no matter what, guys, loyalty is number one in this game. And even if you're losing a little bit, as long as you can keep that customer happy, who knows, they might have that item next month that you're making $100, $200 profit on. So, sometimes to take a little bit less, will pay more out in the future. So, at the level you're at, at the level you're at now, what actually allows you to handle all this volume that you're doing?
I mean, a lot of it is this team, right? Like, there's a lot of tasks I start delegating to my wife, and my wife will start delegating. Um, that's the only. I think that's the only way to really grow, right? We only have 24 hours in a day, and like, you have to be kind of selective with your time and to do money making activities. And as of right now, I'm kind of just dealing with like the higher level stuff, where all the other stuff where it can be delegated, that's what we do. Because I mean, you in the beginning of this business, you are going to do it all. You're going to wear every single hat possible, right? From cleaning to driving to paying for labels to shipping to accounting, right? To customer service to sales, like to running the ads. You do everything. You do everything, everything. But with time, as you grow and scale, you have money available to start delegating the tasks to other people.
Yeah, delegating is massive. you definitely need help, no matter what. You could have the business, you could have the business savvy, but if you don't have a team to help you out, man, you're not going very far. So, um, what do you think if someone didn't have a CRM or a one-click ad system? What, you know, let me see, like someone tried to scale this without a system. How would they be able to succeed without a system?
Yeah, of course. You could definitely succeed in anything you do, right? As long as you put your like attention and focus to it. Will you do it fast? Probably not, right? The thing about this system and the reason why some people have so much success with it is because it works. And you need a system to stay organized, to grow and to scale. There's no way without being organized and having a system, it's it's not that you can't do it, but it's just gonna take a lot longer. You're cutting the time in half by having a system for sure.
100%. Yeah, and it's all about organization. And if you're organized in your business and life, you'll always be successful. So, talking about lifestyle and stuff, do you feel like you're in control of your inventory now instead of chasing it? Do you feel like it's more control?
Yeah, yeah, a lot more. Just today, I mean, I had an order for a pharmacy, and that I needed to fulfill, and there was four items I didn't have. I just put it in the chat, and within like 5 minutes, someone told me like, "Hey, I got them. If you want them, like they're yours." I'm like, "Cool."
That's
Send
all.
the payment. He overnighted them to me. I paid for the overnight label, and I deleted what I needed from the chat because it's already fulfilled. It was 10 minutes. It was crazy.
That's fantastic. That's what you just brought up there too, is also, guys, just not just the CRM and the one-click ads, it's also about the community. We have an awesome community of people, over 140 people who are in this business currently, and they're so helpful. And if you need help from someone, or someone needs an item, or someone needs to sell something, we really have the outlet for everyone here, with our one-click ad system and community. So that's amazing what you just brought up. Like you needed to get something sold or purchased or whatever, and you were able to let the chat know, and then they hooked you up. So you can't beat that. So overall, like, what does your life look now compared to what it was before? Has it done a full 360? You're living the things you want to live now and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I mean, the scheduling that we have now is when we first started the business, we were working 7 days, and even now, like on the weekends, so, like I do my best to just turn my work phone off, and then, um, you know, some people I'll respond to, but my wife, she gets a little upset because it's like Saturday, Sunday are like now like 100% family days, so I do my best to just kind of disconnect. It's hard when you're running a business because your mind is constantly thinking about stuff.
Yeah.
Um, but man, these since let's say like every single month of this year, so January, February, March, right? Just 3 months, I guess. We've been on vacation every single month. So in January, we went to Miami, and then in February we went to Vegas, and then we just got back from Cabo last week. So my life, I guess you could say my life has completely changed, right? And we do what we want when we want. If there's for whatever reason we're like, you know what, let's just not work today. Like we'll take the day off, and it's our business. We run it how we want, and no one's going to tell us what to do. So we make extremely good money, and we're able to do a lot of things we weren't able to do in the past, for sure.
That's awesome, man. That's the goal. I mean, no matter what, man, we live this one life and we need to live it for ourselves. And this gives you the opportunity and the keys to do that. And you don't want a job just over broke. That's what they always say. You need to do what you need to do for yourself, and you call the shots. So, overall, see, a lot of people who are watching are probably thinking maybe this won't work for me. They're brand new. Oh, wow, this is too much. But, or my area is different. And what would you say to these people who are maybe on the fence about doing this?
Um, I mean, I would say anything, worth in life it's not going to be easy. It's just not, right? So you just have to accept the fact that you're going to have to work really hard for what you want in life. And if it's for whatever reason you think it's easier for someone else, it's not, right? It's hard for everybody. Every single person, it's hard. But it's all perspective in your mind. Like, what obstacle did you have to overcome, and like how did you overcome it? Because we all deal with different things in life, and business isn't like a cookie cutter thing. It's different for everybody. But it's just how bad do you want it? Like, if you really want it that bad, like you're gonna figure it out. You're gonna figure out how to make it work. And this works. I mean, I talk to people in every single state. I know a seller in every single state, and they all make good money. It, it's impossible to say that it's not because even if your immediate local area is not quote unquote good, um, if I know someone that in the beginning they used to drive on the weekends to a more populated area and run ads there and just go crazy and then go back home and then just do nationwide Monday through Thursday. You know, it's like because there's so much money in this business that like
Yes, there is.
it makes sense. And, you know, it makes sense to do that. Like, and I mean, look at the way I'm doing it. I'm extremely passively doing nationwide, and I'm profiting anywhere between like 5 to 10K a month just nationwide, and I
There
do
you
nothing. I do nothing. I literally do nothing. So it's like
go.
you
Mailbox
can't
money.
say, yeah, you
Mailbox.
can't say, yeah. I literally like, yeah, it's like an extra source of income basically. But yeah, I mean, the people who say that it's not going to work in the area, I mean, you're already shot yourself in the foot. Like thinking negative from the rip, it's like you got to change your mindset before you even start because just the mindset alone gets you really far.
You're right. That's a good thing about mindset. It's a mindset thing. You have to have that mindset. It's like if you don't go to the gym, you ain't gonna build the muscle. If you ain't gonna work in this, you're not gonna build the money. It's same thing in life. Anything is hard to achieve, you really got to work hard for it.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are watching probably think, this will work for me. I mean, they might be thinking that in their mind, or or if like if someone was watching this and a few months ago maybe flipping phones, maybe struggling to find inventory, what would you tell them right now about getting started? Like, what would you tell them to actually get the ball rolling and actually decide to start doing this?
Yeah, I would say just jump, take the risk. I mean, I'm a big risk taker. I took in many risks in my life. And if it didn't work out, at least I learned something from it, right? And you're right now, these people who are on the fence or they're thinking about it, like you have to understand, like you are in a time where this is like a gold mine, right? This has been a business for a very long time and it's been very kept very hush hush. Not a lot of people would talk about it because of how much money they're making. But now, because of the internet and because of you guys exposing this industry, they're at the beginning of a gold rush. This is like when like Bitcoin in 2015, right? All the people in
Yes.
2013 and 2008 were making millions of dollars and they were very quiet about it. 2015 came around, and more people knew about it. And the people who jumped in around that time frame, they made an extreme amount of money. 2018, 2019 came, they sold it all, and people are like barely jumping into 2020, right? Same thing with this. This is like at that sweet spot of not a lot of people know about it. You can jump in and you can make 20, 30 grand, 40 grand a month fast, very, very fast. And like, from all the people that I know, like people hit like a bottleneck around 40K and they get to 40K really fast. Um, you could be the next person, right? And even if you fall short, let's say you only make 10, like how much were you making at your job?
Exactly.
Five? You know, it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
10K to
I
work for yourself. Like, bro, like get out of here.
yeah, 10K a month, that's 120K a year. I
No?
mean, you can't beat it. And guys, right now there's 40 million diabetics in the USA. 40 million diabetics, and I was checking out the statistics. About 5 more years from now, we're having 50 million. And with fast food and our lifestyles and how we live, this isn't going away anytime soon. It's not going away anytime soon. And right now is really the key opportunity to really get into this game. And just having Rafael tonight shows you the possibilities what could happen. And we have also multiple clients, customers that we have are doing 5,000, 15,000, 20,000 plus a month. But honestly, Ralph, thanks for joining us,
Are you
brother.
ready for me to share what like show actual one-click ads and what he's doing, and then we can kind of go into a Q&A with
Yeah,
Raphael. If people have questions, we can go into a Q&A about our product, how it is working with us. But yeah, I can go ahead and show one click, show it quickly. It's not going to be a huge like demo, just a quick little peek inside of one click. And then we'll of course we'll share a link with you guys if you do want to get the same exact system that Raphael is using. You can work with us tonight. We have some special bonuses as well if people sign up tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Can everyone see?
yeah,
Cool, cool, awesome. So this is the actual one-click ads platform. It comes with a CRM. I'm not going to go over the CRM or all the other stuff you see here. I'm just going to go over the actual bread and butter that generates the leads, and this is one click. So this makes Facebook ads completely simple. It takes away the need of ever having to hire a marketing agency, ever hire me to manage your ads. You're never going to have to take another Facebook ad course. A lot of courses never stay updated, and Facebook's always changing. So we've completely like simplified the entire process of Facebook ads. So this is the one-click platform, and you're going to see that we have a bunch of different folders and categories. So we have cash for cameras, cash for cars. Diabetic supplies is obviously the main thing, but we have everything else as well, like cash for homes, luxury flips, phone flipping, and some VR headsets. But for diabetic supplies, you can see we have 459 templates. So that means that we have 459 Facebook campaigns in here for you to pick from. And each campaign has between 3 to 5 creatives, whether it's a photo or video. So you add that up. I mean, there's thousands of creatives in here, and we're always adding more weekly. So we have it very organized by different categories inside of like the diabetic section. So we have 60 styles, 90 styles, cartoons, uh, space and fantasy, holiday ads, graffiti, and you can see that there's multiple campaigns in each of these categories, and we're always adding more every single week. So I'm going to click on some of these just so you can kind of see everything here that you're looking at is a Facebook campaign and it's fully customizable. So you could see there's photos, like you could go preview through each creative basically and see the creatives that are in this campaign. And it's fully customizable. These are actually all wins from our private group chat. So like some of these are actually Raphael's photos, other clients'
I
photos.
was say that first one's mine.
Yeah. Yeah, they share photos in the group chat and we upload them into here and they run great ads. So there's multiple campaigns that you could pick from. This is just one category. I'll go into another one as well just so you could kind of see. And then I'll show you how fast you could launch these. I mean, you can realistically launch like $100, $200 worth of ads in just a few minutes, really. Um, so let's just go into, we have Spanish, we have statewide. Ray went crazy on this one. So there's one for every single state,
Almost.
almost,
I got
almost
some more
one
to do
for every
still.
single state. So, we'll go in here, we'll look at that. But you can see these kind of look like little bandit signs, and there's California, there's Alabama, there's multiple states, but where's Florida? Do we have Florida up here?
Just type in the search bar, Chris. Florida up there. You just type in the search bar.
Let's run Florida. I'm going to run one for our page right now as well. So
Yep.
we'll go Florida, and it's as simple as finding one you like. You click select, and then we're going to go to messenger engagement. We're going to just do a little light one here, $5, and then we're going to type in our area that we run ads, and we do ads in St. Petersburg, Florida. Then we do radius, and then you're going to see your potential audience size, and then you just click continue, and then everything like let's say if you wanted like right now it's good you click launch campaign, but if you wanted to change this ad copy, it's as simple as clicking that up there, and everything's fully customizable. Even the photos, if you want to change out the photos and upload your own, you could customize that too. But it's as simple as clicking launch, and that's basically it. You launched an ad. If you want to launch more, you just X out of it.
Gotta refresh the screen, Chris. It's been,
How is it freezing?
yeah, it's okay. You launched it. It's working in the background still.
Cool. Yeah, but
Echo.
it's working in the background and now it's going to your ads manager, and basically you just keep repeating that process until you have as many ads launched that you wanted to run. So it's honestly really simple. So we have that. That's the entire one-click system. We're always adding new creatives.
Yes.
We're
Weekly.
always updating it. So yeah, that's the whole tool. This is how I've ran many people's ads in here who are watching this. People paid me to manage ads, and this is how I would actually manage your ads is using this tool. So yeah, we've given you the full power, the full control, and it lets you run your own stuff. This is exactly what Raphael has been using for the past year, basically, is this exact tool. He's coming in here to launch ads. He had zero ad experience besides actually from the course he took from phone flipping for ads with me. So he really didn't have much experience in marketing, and he came in here and he just blew it out of the water. So yeah, this is our one-click system. If you
Do
guys,
you want to you want I'm sorry. Do you want
oh,
to
go
quickly
ahead.
tell them about the hub? Just because I know
Yeah.
one click
So
is one
I'm
portion of
gonna
the business.
show yeah, I'm gonna show the hub. I'm gonna log in directly. So everyone who joins us, you're gonna get your own account in the hub. And this is like your main back end like home base where everything for your business lives. So we have, as soon as you sign up, you'll have an onboarding section, you'll have videos to follow, and you actually get your ads up and running like tonight, really, if you wanted to. These are all super simple to follow. We have our diabetic playbooks. So Ray really spent a lot of time creating PDFs and a playbook for everything about this business. Everything you possibly need, it's in these PDFs. It's actually quite amazing. And then we
Well,
have courses. We have a full diabetic course, video course. We have a full marketing course with me. We teach you how to build amazing websites like this one we're on right now with AI. AI built this entire platform that we're actually viewing right now. We have training videos. We have mastering your CRM. We have tools that come with one click like Flip Inventory. And then we have a bunch of recorded calls. So every Thursday we go live in a group like this. Like 2 weeks ago, Raphael did a full in-depth training uh, with our private group, and these are all posted in here. So we have all the group recordings from every single week. They're all here posted. We have a 14-day boot camp that we did last September, and there's like probably 16 hours worth of videos in here. But there's just so much content. And then we have your link section where all your resources live. So you have your onboarding to be able to create your account to get access to your CRM, all your resources. So we have like a list of teamwork. So we have every client's in a group chat. We're like all in a group chat together. So there's sometimes leads that don't want to ship to you, or don't want to, like, they can't meet up with you and they don't want to ship to you. So you can team up with someone, like let's say Raphael has a lead in Florida, they don't want to ship, but it's close to me. We'll team up, we'll JV. Raphael will get a cut of the profit, and I get to get that deal. So we have that. We have all the direct buyers. What we have 14 direct buyers that we work with. All their lists are here. There's a quick reference guide. There's literally everything you need is a business in a box here. So we have a Signal group chat. We have a mobile app. We have our tools, Flip Inventory. We have our DTS price tracker, which gives you the ability to search products. So, like, let's say you have a G7, like right behind you, you can search it, and it's going to show you the highest paying direct buyer for that product. And then we have Flip Inventory, which is an inventory management tool that we built, so you can keep track of all your inventory, your profit, your expenses, your expiration dates. You could send invoices from there. So yeah, this is the hub, and you can access your Zoom calls. We do Zooms every single week as well. So yeah, this is the hub that comes with your one click.
a lot of information inside this hub, guys. There's definitely everything you need to learn about the business inside here,
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
much hours and hours and hours.
Almost too much stuff, I think. But
Yeah, I was about to say it comes to a point where there's so much information in this specific one click hub where there's like no excuse. Every single problem that comes up, it becomes addressed, it becomes recorded, and it puts in the hub. So
Yeah.
anything that the most thing with the Omnipods, I don't know if any current DTS sellers are in here, but
Yeah.
Omnipods are currently getting recalled right
right
away.
in there, it's right here. Yeah.
Right away, it's in the hub now, and now you know, like,
Yeah,
hey,
recall
this
check
is how
right
you
here.
can.
Recall check. Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. It's literally insane. This is so much more valuable than maybe even the ads itself. Just this, but this alone, you can get up and running and start your business, and you know everything about this business just from this hub. And
Yeah.
then boxing in together with the one-click ads to run your own ads, you don't need to have someone running ads for you. Is insane. It's literally insane.
Yeah. I can't agree more. I
Yeah.
can't agree
So
more.
now, if you're wondering how to actually be able to join this, um, I'm going to show you. So you just go to scaleyourdts.com, and it's going to take you to our website here. So there's going to be a quick video kind of just breaking down everything I just showed inside one click. And you're going to be able to look at testimonials. Again, this is the exact system that Raphael is using to be able to make 6 figures a month profit. So you'll come to here to scaleyourdts.com. I don't know, Ray, if you, I can actually probably put that in the chat.
Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, scale your DTS.com.
But yeah, you're gonna come here, and then you're gonna have these options here. So I'll get to a bigger one. I'm not trying to hide prices. I'll give you guys everything. So We have two plans for our program. We have the 6 month billing where you get billed every 6 months. There's no contracts. You can obviously stop at any time. And then we have the once a month or the once a year billing. And we have two different prices. So obviously, if you do the yearly, you're going to save $1,000 a year on the program. If you do the 6 months, if you end up finishing the full year, you end up paying $1,000 more. We have a bonus for both program. So both packages get our virtual assistants, our virtual assistant, the same ones that Raphael are using. You get them free for the first 2 months on the 6 month plan. And on the yearly access, you get them free for the first 4 months. So you get 4 months of our team responding to leads for you Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern. They negotiate, they follow up, they make quotes, they send you deals directly to your inbox, closed, ready to go. If they need a label, they'll let you know, hey, you need a label, send it over to this customer, and then they handle everything else. So you would get 4 months of free service, and that alone right there is $4,000 because we charge 997 a month. So Raphael actually pays us for two accounts. So he's paying us $2,000 a month for VA service, and we're giving it free for the 4 months if you do the pay in full for the year. And if you go 6 months, you get everything. Like there's no difference in what you get. The only thing that's different is going to be you get the VA free for 2 months instead of four. So as soon as you guys sign up for this, you'll get access to everything. You'll be able to onboard yourself really tonight if you wanted to, then you can have ads up and running really by the morning if you wanted. So that's how you would be able to join us if you guys want. I'll leave this up here, or I can leave like whatever you feel is best. I could leave Ray, if did you pin the
Yeah, I put it in there, brother.
perfect? I'll leave it here as well. I don't know if I don't think I could pin it, but I'll keep dropping it every little bit. I'll leave it up on my screen as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, you just go to scale your DTS, DTS.com. So now we can kind of go into Q&A.
Yeah, we
Oh
definitely have
yeah,
some.
Steve Madison is right. We didn't even mention that there's a Chat GPT like assistant. So we basically uploaded all of our documents, which we need to probably update because we have more documents, but into a GPT assistant that you could just basically ask questions to, and it will get you the answer as well. So that's kind of something we always kind of overlook, to be honest, that GPT assistant. But yeah, we have that. So if you guys have any questions about the program, if you have any questions to Raphael, any questions to Ray, go ahead and have at them. If not, again, we would love to have you guys. We would love to have you join our community and be a part of the winning side. All you have to do is you just go to scaleyourdts.com.
Honestly, guys, it's a no-brainer, especially with the VA, bonus. Especially if you're brand new in this. If you have no clue, you can learn as you go. Plus, you already have trained VAs to help you answer your customers, close deals, make offers that they know you'll be making profits on. So it's pretty much a learn as you go and you're making money situation. And I don't know of many programs that offer already a VA that's trained, ready to go and help get you going right away. So you really can't beat it. And honestly, for the price and all the stuff that we give out here, it's a hell of a deal, honestly. But yeah, we do have some questions that were in the chat. Lewis, I think Luis asked, "Do you track performance for all these campaigns? Is there a top five performer list?" And I said that honestly, all of the campaigns that we have are great. What it's going to come down to is testing them. It's something that's working great in Tampa, which I'm located, might not be working well in New York. Vice versa. So it's all about testing. Anytime you hire an ads manager to manage your ads for you, that's all we do is we test. We test until we find out the right proper ads that are working in your area. And what's so great about one-click ads is it makes you guys the manager of the ads. You will be working with your own ads and you're working your own creatives and your own business. So you can change, edit, do whatever you want with your ads at any time. So that's the best part about one-click ads. And it's a dumbed down version of Ads Manager on Facebook. So it's a lot more simpler to use, and it's a great tool all in one with the CRM. It's all put together. So you have your CRM, you have your one-click ads, and all that fun stuff in between.
Brandon said, I'm in the business and I'm having issues with my buyers, either late payments or no payments. What buyers are paying in a time? Raphael. Raphael's paying in a timely manner. He's a great buyer.
Yeah, Raphael's actually one of our direct buyers we have in here, but we have a handful of direct buyers that are paying timely. But again, that's why we give you so many options because one buyer might be a little bit delayed, so you go to the next buyer. And the best part about it is most of our buyers are actually using one click. They're actually using the system themselves. Some of these big dogs have been in the industry for 7 to 10 years already. They decided to come over and use this because it's been so successful for them and other people within the community. But that's what's great about it. And you will also be able to reach out to each one of these direct buyers because we also have a reference guide in the hub that gives their name, address, phone number, direct contact, whatever it is. So you want to build relationships with all these buyers. So if one buyer's not saying something, you know who to go to next. So that's the best part about being in the hub in the program as well.
All right, so Buy Tech Main said recommended daily ad spend for 5 to 10K monthly. How much do I need to spend buying supplies to make 5 to 10K monthly? Do I need an LLC? You should ideally have an LLC if your goal is to want to make 5 to 10K monthly, just so you're set up properly. As for how much you need to be spending, that's kind of a loaded question. Every area is different. Like your buying power might be different than someone else's, your like your availability. So there's a lot of variables that come into play. I would say realistically, you're gonna want to spend at least minimum like 50 bucks a day if you're trying to hit 5 to 10K a month profit. Would you say that as well, Raphael?
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I read the message, like the first number that came to my head was 2K. I would say you need at least 2K, but
Yeah.
the for ad spend at least. But the only thing is that how you're saying the variables, right? Like your availability and like your willing on margin. Because you could get to 10K really fast if you're doing a 10% margin, right? Like extremely fast. But
Yeah.
obviously, if you want something a little healthier, like 30%, 40%, it's gonna take a little bit more time. But I mean, 2K is definitely like it's more than enough to make 10K for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So Peyton's asking on average, how many boxes are you getting per deal? So that varies. Some customers have two boxes, one box. Some customers come out of nowhere with 20 boxes. Like I had one lead the other day where I had got one of these and I was making $30, $40 profit on this G7. Or I'll have a person out of nowhere offer 20 of these. So it just all depends. Sometimes I don't want to be rude, but diabetics get sometimes they get the way they are because they're lazy. It happens. And they don't use their products specifically as they're supposed to be using them. So over time they stock up. They stock up, and all of a sudden, if you're dealing with someone for the first time, they find out, hey, I can sell these, they might have a lot. So it all just really depends on the situation too. And but again, that's what's the fun part about this game is when you're running lead ads, you don't know who's going to be coming into your box. You could have someone that has 100 boxes out of nowhere, or someone that has 5 or 10. So it just really all varies. Is Raphael working in a major city? Are you working in a major city, Ralph?
I mean, you could say so, but I mean, I work three different counties plus nationwide. So
Yeah, yeah. So he does.
Would
Um,
Raphael be willing to mentor me for 10% in charity purposes? And I don't think Raphael will do that. He's way too busy.
yeah. Yeah. Anthony says, thanks for all the info, guys, for your national deals. Do you have them shipped to your house or to a shipping facility? So in the beginning, I'll let you know that it doesn't hurt to have them shipped to your house. It's no big deal. But eventually, you do want to get yourself a PO box. PO box is something I think you would want to get to have eventually where people can ship to like a UPS store. And I know some UPS stores run deals where it's like 10 months for like $300 or $400 for a box, a medium-sized box, wherever it is. So but again, it all varies in your area. But in the beginning, it doesn't hurt to have them shipped to your house. It's really no problem at all. Let me see here. And also, guys, if you've asked questions earlier and we missed them, go ahead and re-put them down here and we'll try to catch up to them. We don't mean to miss any of your questions if we did miss them. Um, let's see what Joyce says. Okay, since he's spending 10,000 per month for a local, that comes out to about 330 per day. So if he's getting 30 leads per day, does that mean one lead costs $10? That's a bit on the high side. Can you confirm? So in the diabetic game, leads can get high for local. Anywhere between we've been seeing on average from $6 to $15 a lead. I look at it this way: if I'm closing a deal at $15 a lead and I'm making $100 for that customer, I consider that a win. Of course, you're gonna have to put some little bit of money up front, I mean, because you're not gonna close every deal. But again, when I start responding to my leads, I collect their phone number and I collect their email. Super important right away. I always say, hey, just in case we get disconnected from Facebook, please give me your phone number and email so we can keep in touch. No matter what, you're building an email list. Everyone who's reaching out to you is diabetic. So you want to keep building that list and building that list of people no matter what. Then eventually do a monthly mail list where you send out information every month. So just because you don't sell to you this month, they're going to know that you're still around and they'll finally reach back out to you. But even if I'm closing deals at $13, $14 a lead, I think it's worth it, especially if I'm making profit and building a lifelong customer. I'll pay that all day long. But yeah, some prices are a little high in some areas. It just all depends where you're living and where you're located. But then it all comes down to testing. You could have an ad that's running and you get like $6 a lead, or $7 a lead. So that's where one click's so good because you can actually keep testing more ads and more campaigns and see what's working properly for you. It's all about
Ju-
testing.
just to confirm with Joy,
Mhm.
on my average cost per lead right now is $14.
Cool.
And how Ray said it, like to some people that sounds expensive, but I'm making 100 grand a month.
Mhm.
You know, it's just as
Yeah,
simple as that. Like,
that's not for
like,
many of it. Yeah.
yeah, if I was getting charged, I have some ads that I'm getting charged $23 a lead, and I don't care because it averages out. Like, there's some leads I'll get that are like $4, some are 20. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's I'm putting in 10, I'm getting back 100. So it's like, who cares what it costs? To be
Yeah.
honest.
Donnie is asking more information about the CRM, so I could give like a quick little overview of it, but it's Go High Level. So if anyone knows what Go High Level is, this is the CRM that everyone uses. One Click Ads is not Go High Level. That's something that we have separately. It just lives inside this CRM, so you have like a quick little access to it. But you have your ability for all your conversations, your contacts, your opportunity section, so you can keep leads organized. Um, I don't want to like dive into much of I don't want to give people like our clients' names and stuff. So I don't really want to show too much of that. But it gives like you can keep everything organized, you can move things around, and it's a really good extra tool with one click. But
But
again,
you can
it
see, yeah, but you see all the leads and opportunities we're already getting. I mean, and we don't run as much ad spend as Raphael's
yeah. So
doing.
I mean, you could see
So
things get moved around. We organize stuff, and it's really good for organization. And
yeah,
then yeah, everything just one click is here. And then we have our price tracker tool, which I don't want to open up. I mean, because again,
gonna give all information. Yeah,
there's
sensitive
sensitive
information.
information in there. I don't want to just show.
But
Um,
yeah, he's asking, I refurbish. Can you work with members to create custom ads? If so, do you offer one-on-one consultations? Um, Personally, so busy to offer one-on-one consultations. We do have an onboarding Zoom call that you do get with us for. It's a 45-minute onboarding Zoom call. When you do sign up, you get everything cooked up, then you're on a call with me or Chris, or sometimes both of us for 45 minutes. We go over any of your questions. I can show you how to do that, how to create custom ads. We also have that in the hub too. We talk about a full
yeah,
um,
there's literally videos in that talking
videos
about
on
that.
how to create custom ads with AI and other things like that. So really, everything that you're asking is right inside the hub. And again, when you guys sign up with this, you get a private group chat with me and Chris and our VAs. So you really have us 24/7. We might not reply 24/7, but we're there. We're going to always be there, and we do reply pretty fast. So
Laura said, "Is there any way to find out if anyone is in the area when we are part?" Yeah, like when you join us, you get access to our client group chat. There's like 160 people in there. It's very active. It's like going all day. It's almost hard to keep up with at times. And then you will also get access to that sheet that we were talking about, like the teamwork sheet inside of our hub, which is like it's over here. It was teamwork right here. So you could also check that as well and get everyone's information.
yeah, you can broker deals with other clients.
Do I
Um,
need a website to make this business work? No, you don't need, we don't use a website. Everything is just all done through your Facebook business page, just like phone flipping.
yeah. So how many, let me see, Abraham's asking, how many photo ads do you need to run when starting and what daily budget is suggested? So we suggest bottom line to do 20 bucks a day to start out with. That normally gets you about 1 to 4 leads on average. So you're looking at 600 bucks a month in ad spend costs. And that's bare minimum. We got guys running 20 bucks a day. We got guys running 900 plus a day. It just all depends on your point of view or with your business. But 20 bucks a day should get you a nice solid start. to get your feet wet, for
I
sure. So
just
you'd be
saw
running.
I just
Yeah,
saw Anthony Corral. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but congrats on joining us. We'll get you after this call's done. Um,
awesome.
we'll get with you. Just send us a message on Facebook, either me or Ray. We're more than likely friends on Facebook. So if you
Yeah,
could just send me a DM and I'll get you added to everything. We'll get you access to the hub. But I just
awesome.
want to say congrats on that one. You're the first one that took action.
That's awesome. Thanks, brother. Yeah, let's see here. Is anyone, yeah, is anyone in the program in the state of Maine? I'm trying to think and study Maine. Well, you have some up people in New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia area, Connecticut. But again, not to discourage, even if we have people in Maine, there's so much pie to go around in this business. Really,
Yeah.
there's so much pie. We got swamp competition in Tampa,
Yeah, I
but
mean, we
we're
have 5 users of one-click in our area alone. I mean,
and we
Steve
don't
Madison, he's your neighbor.
yeah, and we don't reject them because we know there's so much opportunity. Even if you just do nationwide, there's so much opportunity. 40 million diabetics out there, guys. I mean, honestly, the cost to get into this is peanuts next to what you guys could be making. I swear to you. So, if you're on the fence, I swear, jump off the fence. What's been the biggest splurge since making $150,000 a month, Rob? Have you splurged on anything yet?
Yeah, I bought a business.
Yeah, yeah, you bought a business, brother. You bought a
I,
business.
I bought another business. That was a pretty penny.
That's yeah. So what's your radius in your area, Rob? You run at 49 plus miles? 49 plus?
Yeah, yeah, 50. Yeah, well, like I had mentioned, I'm in three different counties. And each county is like a 50-mile radius.
Yeah, awesome. So the ads are running on Facebook, Google, or Instagram. So it's Facebook and Instagram. We're not running any Google ads. We like Facebook because of its uh, what is it? What's that word I'm looking for, Chris? Where
Disruptive
disruptive
marketing.
marketing, disruptive marketing. When people are searching on Google, most of those people already know the business. They know what price they want for their items most of the time. And you're going to get people who are kind of know what's going on. With disruptive marketing, they're seeing your ad. They're like, oh, I can sell this? I didn't know that most of the time. And then that's why you can get better deals, better margins, better situations. That's why we focus on Facebook so much. And Facebook is an older crowd kind of network, honestly. And that's more of the focus we're looking at for people who are diabetic and stuff. Okay, so
Are there scams like fakes like with phones? Very little compared
very
to.
rare, very rare. The only thing I do look for, I'll even just do a quick example for you guys. So on like a Dexcom G7 here, I don't know if you can see it. It's very smooth and glossy, right? Now there will be some scumbags out there who will rip open the box, use the sensor on their arm, and put it back in here and glue it up and say, "Oh, I got a box for sale." But by the keen eye, just some free tips here, which are inside the program. These boxes will be rippled. You'll have like a ripple effect. So you'll know that these have been opened up and used. But if you didn't know that, you say, "Oh, I'm going to buy these and flip them." You lose your money. So it's you got to keep an eye on some of this stuff. Some people will glue it up, and it doesn't hurt to have a scale too, because each of these weigh a certain amount of weight, and you could always just check them, check them, check them. But like I said, Chris said, it's very rare. We've been scammed more in the phone game, and we haven't really even been scammed at all since we've been doing this.
Yeah, I've been scammed a lot in the phone
We
game.
lost so much money in the phone game. I mean, I was in it for 12 plus years. Chris was in it like 7, 8 plus years. And yeah, we've bought boxes full of metal bars before thinking with our iPhones and stuff. And we fell for stuff. We've lost money. It's part of the business. It's part about learning. But the best part about joining this program is we're going to keep you from losing your money. That's it. That you might think it's a lot of money to pay up front, but what if you lost $4,000 in a deal or $3,000 in a deal? You get to put money into this, learn what to look for, and not lose your money, and then be better off anyways.
Yeah, I just
So
wanted to cut quickly. I've noticed a lot of people in the chat are forgetting to switch when before they message, I think they're meaning to send it to everyone, but they're sending it to just us, like the host and panelists. So just a heads up, before you send a message to anyone, you can switch it to where it says you're sending it to everyone instead of just host and panelist, in case you were trying to do that.
okay, cool. Yeah, I'm seeing what other questions we got here.
Do ads get reported and banned at all? I've posted on, I mean, it's Facebook. Sometimes they get banned, sometimes people report them, but for the most part, I mean, we have like a 90% success rate. But no matter what, no matter who's running your ads, what type of ads you're running, all it takes is just a few people to report it, and Facebook will take them down. But you can appeal, and more than likely, most of the times after that appeal, you get it back. If the worst case scenario where you don't get those ads back, you just launch new ones and you're pretty good.
Yeah. So he's asking any bottlenecks in the business, any bottlenecks. Trying to think.
Yeah, for sure. I would like to tap in right here. This one of the biggest ones is cash flow for sure.
Yes.
Um, this is a little different from phone flipping. Phone flipping, if you're mailing out to somebody to a buyer or you have a local buyer, you just take it to their location or you ship it to them, and nine times out of ten for phones, like they'll pay you as soon as the UPS driver just dropped it off.
Yeah.
When it comes to DTS, I there is some buyers that will pay you within like 24 hours. Um, but a lot of the times, the higher you're going up, like the chain, the longer it takes to get paid. So anybody who's brand new to this, just getting into the game, just know, cash flow can be a big issue just because of how fast buyers pay. So a lot of times, like this is a lot different because we're dealing with something a little bit more professional. As you go up the scale, right? People who are at the very top, they're dealing directly with pharmacies. Um, they don't pay right away. They give you a net 45. So if they're getting a net 45, if they're growing and scaling and they're paying their people below them, just sellers, right? If they pay them 1 to 3 business days, 3 to 5 business days, you just have to run with it, like don't think you're going to get paid instantly because you don't. That's one thing I think that people don't overlook, at least when coming to business.
Yeah. 100%. Um, so what was the major lever pull change that you attribute to going from 5K to 40K, and what changes from 40K to 100K? It's mostly just raising ad spend and being willing to make longer drives. No, it's willing to be, of course, increase your ad spend, but it's also putting a team in place. Like I said, Ralph has drivers now, and he's got other forms of help. Also, another VA, adding VAs, so you have time now to do more of on other business instead of just sitting there answering your leads. So as you scale, you want to also improve your team, adding more VAs, adding more drivers, more helpers, and stuff like that. And, you just don't all of a sudden just jump up right away. You got to slowly scale yourself to that point and then set systems and team in place. Um, all right. Do you answer all the local leads yourself? In the beginning, yeah, I did answer all the leads myself, or most people do that. But again, as you start to advance yourself and start getting bigger, you get a VA on. So but that's what's so great about the package right now is you guys get a VA right away. You get a VA right away where you don't have to answer it yourself if you don't want to, and you're starting to learn the business. They're already trained to help guide you along the way, so you can watch how they respond, how they answer, how they close deals, and eventually, if you want to keep the VA, you can, or just eventually, jet off yourself and take over. So, it's all good there. Um, where can Raphael's DB list be found?
Yeah,
Inside the hub.
yeah, it's inside the hub.
Inside the hub. So sending a 20,000 invoice will take longer. Again, it's whatever direct buyer you talk to. Before I send money, my supplies to a direct buyer, I send them an invoice. I also ask them, what can my expected time be to get paid? And if I don't like that time frame, I'll check someone else. That's why it's so great having so many options in the hub. 14 plus direct buyers.
Ryan said what hub? I guess he wasn't watching.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm saying I guess Ryan wasn't paying attention to when we talked about the entire the entire hub.
Yeah. So in the hub is where we have all our resources, all our direct buyers, all the direct buyers reference guide and all that fun stuff in there. So again, it's all about setting up relationships and communication with your direct buyer.
Bale's
How do you
AirPods died. He'll be right back.
okay? How do you manage cash flow as a beginner with one-click ads and buying supplies as an overhead? So I look at it this way: when you start in the business, again, you don't to have a ton of money to start. I mean, you can start small and kind of build up. What I like to do is every week or whatever, when I sell my stuff to my direct buyer and get my profits back, I try to put 20% of my profits back into marketing. We've had people who just keep continuing to do 20 bucks a day, month after month after month. And they're like, how am I not scaling?
Yeah, well,
Because
you're not scaling your ad spend. That's why.
yeah, Chris, over and over, we beat it like a dead horse. You have to put money into your ad spend to scale your business. And they're like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah. I mean, you got to spend money to make money. That's just how it is in this world. You got to risk it for the biscuit. And that's how we do it. So I take 20% of our profits, put it back into your ad spend. So You start out with 20 bucks a day for the month. Hopefully by the second month you're up to 25 a day, 25 a day, and then eventually next month maybe you're 35 a day. And then before you know it, 6 months you're already running 60 bucks a day or more. And then all of a sudden you're like, man, I'm really starting to build this business. And believe me, I came from the phone game. I was in it for a lot of years and made good money at it. But man, oh man, I wish I started doing this game years ago. This has been the easiest money we've ever made. It's easy money. You're
Really
dealing with
has been. It's kind of sick.
it's sick. You're dealing with new inbox items. You're not dealing with a phone where you gotta check the speaker, check the iCloud lock, check the IMEI number, and and dealing with cracked glass and blah. It's just ugh. But this, you're just making sure things are
Yeah,
sealed,
Ryan. We have
expiration dates are good, and you're
Yeah,
good to
Brian, we
go.
have buyers for other things. Yeah, we have buyers for everything, for water, all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So, have
They're
you had
all
any
inside the
issues?
program. Like, yeah, we have a
Yeah,
whole separate group chat just for other things.
yeah. Have you had any issues with the bank with the exponential increase in wires and deposits? Have you had any issues with? Is Ralph able to speak yet? I
His
don't know.
headphones died. He's trying to.
Oh, okay. Us personally, we haven't had any issues with any wires or any deposits or anything like that on our end. But again, Raphael's been moving really, really big money, so he'll probably be able to answer that to you when he gets back hooked up here. Um,
Yeah, he
I'm
just
back.
took it back.
Yeah,
yeah.
I changed my headphones.
Okay, great. So he was asking, have you had any issues with bank or exponential increases in wires and deposits with the money you're moving around?
Not wires and deposits. I mean, one of the biggest things when you're doing local, a lot of people want cash. So I go to the bank every single day, and in the beginning, they did give me a hard time because I was taking, 10 grand, 12 grand, 15 grand every single day. So that was like kind of like a headache in the beginning. But once they, you just talk to them, try going to the same bank all the time, and they kind of understand that you're a business owner and this is what you do for business. They
Mhm.
don't have to know exactly what you do, but they just know that you deal with a lot of cash, and it's all legit. So that was like the only like I guess issue I did have in the beginning. But as far as like wires and like actual like ECHs and deposits stuff like that, there was no issue.
Cool, cool. Well, I hope that answers the question there. So, Josh asking, how many VAs do you need? So, VAs, it all depends how big your business is at a certain time. One VA can do a good job for you in the beginning, but I do suggest when you guys do start to get to the level of having VAs, you want to delegate a VA for one task and mostly one task only. So if you want one VA to answer your leads and close deals, have that VA for that. If you have one VA to do your marketing, like your Facebook business page and social media, have one for that. To delegate VAs will bring you to the most success possible and being successful because you don't want to overload a VA with multiple duties. It destroys them, it weakens them, and they just won't perform as well. But some VAs are just absolutely incredible, and the VAs that we have are wonderful, and they do very, very well and a great job. And they show up every day, and they're very, very hard workers. And they're from the Philippines, and they're just wonderful people, and they really do work hard. Um, so let's see. If you have limited time, okay. If you have limited time, do you just focus on the higher ticket products to purchase? Um, not re Not really. I try to get as much as possible. If anything's profit worthy, I'm going to buy it. Of course, you like to get higher ticket items that like sensors and other items like that, or like Omnipods and stuff like that. But again, I try not to reject. Again, I'm all about trying to build a relationship with customers. If I can make 10 or 15 bucks off a customer and get them secured and locked in, I'll do that deal. So, especially if it's a mail-in. Now, if you got to drive like 10 or 15 miles to make 15 bucks, no, don't do that. But if you can get them to ship it into you and you're making 15 bucks, I mean, I'll go to my mailbox for $15.
He said, how much to purchase VA after 4 months free? It's 9.97 a month if you want to keep using the VA service.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, 9.97 a month. And they work 40 hours a week, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday for you. So I mean, for 9.97 a month, you're getting a person working 48, 160 hours a month. So you can't beat that. Yeah, flipping phones sounds like a headache. Yeah, it was a headache, but it was fun, but it was a headache. It had its moments. Um,
Brandon said, "I'll take a VA." Chris and Ray, Brandon, we'll DM you a invoice for that VA service in your
yeah, you'll
private
love it,
chat.
bro.
once we're
You'll
done with this. Ryan said 997 question mark. Yeah, it's 997 a month if you want to keep using the VAs after your free period. So if you're on the 6 month program or the 6 month billing, you get 2 months free. After the 2 months, it's 997 if you want to keep using them. There's no obligations. If you do the annual billing, you get 4 months of the VA service free. No extra charge. So that's about a 4 grand value right there. And after the service is up, the 4 months, then if you want to keep using them, again, no obligation, but it's 997 a month.
Yeah. So, Chris is asking, my Facebook is banned, can't run ads. How can we fix this?
There's a few options. I mean, really, we wouldn't know unless we're actually looking at your Facebook. We've had multiple people though who joined us who didn't have that, like they were disabled, and by like we figured out solutions essentially. Like it took a couple Zoom calls and planning, but we, no matter what, once people join our program, we figure out a way to make sure you're able to start running ads.
Yeah, I could chime in on this too because my actual Facebook account back in like 2019, I was like doing some like Shopify dropshipping stuff, and my actual Facebook account got disabled from Facebook ads. So when I joined with you guys for the phone flipping, you guys helped me create a secondary account,
Yep.
and that's where all my Facebook ads were getting ran through. Even in like November, that Facebook account got shut down, and we just you guys literally helped me make another one. Um, so yeah, I mean it's for to answer that guy's question, it's super simple as creating multiple Facebook pages to run ads from.
Yeah, it's always good to have a couple backup Facebook pages just in case, personal pages. It doesn't hurt. Just use like another page and put like your last name with an S on the end. Just make multiple accounts just because you never know what could happen at any time, obviously, with Facebook. Um, so, what does workflow look like for a nationwide? Is it possible to run the whole business this way? Yes. Yes. Honestly, you're looking at a person right here who's run nothing but nationwide the whole time. I try to do local when I can, but we're always on the computer on Zoom calls helping our own clients that sign up for the program. But yeah, everything I do is nationwide. And like I said, we also in the hub we have shipping policies, we have damage policies. We show you how to make an account with Pirate Ship to set up return labels. Everything's in there. Everything that you need to learn and start running nationwide is in there. Also, we have our own nationwide category as well for running ads inside one click. So you can't go wrong. What kind of car is good for pickups? Obviously, something that's good on gas.
I use a Kia Sorento. It's got
Yeah,
like 80,000 miles on it now, so
there
it's
you go.
good. Good
Kia,
on
Kia
gas.
Sorento. Yeah. Or
Yeah, yeah.
just,
It works because I mean it's spacious in the back, right? And like when you're doing a lot of pickups locally, um, you know, you need some space, right? When you're going 50 miles in different directions. But any fuel economy car is good, to be honest.
great. That's awesome. So what's more recommended locally or nationwide? So this is a question I get a lot from a lot of people. Nationwide is great. Local is definitely the way to go because you're going to get better deals, better margins. Now, someone might live in a rural area where they don't have a big city and they don't are able to get out to like that kind of thing. So you might want to focus more nationwide. So you do definitely have options. This is what's so good about this DTS game is a lot of these people who reach out to you already know about the shipping process. A lot of them do, and they know how it works. So nationwide is definitely we could highly recommend that. And like I said, we do offer everything in the hub to get you to that point. And again, you get me and Chris, and we can help guide you along the way from that aspect. Do you guys supply shipping labels to all your? Yes, we do supply shipping labels. That's where you go through Pirate Ship and you set up a return label account through there. And we email off the label to our customer. We get their information, their address, all that fun stuff. And we go from there. And then they ship into us. We inspect the items and then we pay them out the same day. Do VAs handle, are they, do VAs able to handle all the clients since you have many with good quality?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we're
They're
always hiring more VAs too and training more.
Yeah, we're always
Really
training to
hard.
hire. The more we're growing, we have one manager right now, Sheila, who's doing she's awesome, and she's training all the VAs as we go, and also I'm helping as well. And yeah, they're good to go. What are your thoughts about buying insulin products? Heard it's not allowed. People tend to offer. Again, that's a gray market. We don't recommend it, but it's really up to you. It's really up to you. It's hard, but when you get into the program, we can talk more about that.
Yeah, you're asking us to shoot us in the foot here.
Yeah. But yeah, there's options. Let me just tell you that. Um, this tax season, how detailed do you need to be on documenting costs and revenues for taxes? Um, again, I'm not. You need to talk to a tax person. We can't really answer too many of those things. But again, just we got Flip Inventory, which you can keep all your stuff in there. It lets you know about your expenses, your products. You can set invoices in there. So Flip Inventory is something you get with the whole program here. Again, you're paying for one click, and all the everything else around it is the bonus. And Flip Inventory is great to keep track of all your expenses, your customers, and your items, so you can have that ready to go during tax time. Uh, can we mail local assisted living facilities and put signups? Yeah, I absolutely. You can put up flyers and those all kinds of places. I recommend like bingo halls or low income areas. Like sometimes they have loan offices. You can put stuff on, or leasing offices. You can put it on the billboards and stuff. Um,
Dialysis centers are really good too.
Yeah, I mean, Roth, he used to put flyers on cars when he started beginning, the very beginning, and he really
Yeah,
hustled.
I used to do 1,000 flyers every weekend. And the reason being is because when I first started, as Chris mentioned at the beginning, I didn't have um, availability to spend more on Facebook. They only let me spend $50 a day. So to me, it wasn't enough. I wanted to do a lot more effort, have a lot more activity going. So I made a flyer and I would go flyering. I would go to low income areas with a lot of different cars that were just outside. Go really early in the morning because people don't really work at 4 or 5 in the morning. And I would just do flyers, flyer, dialysis centers, low income areas, malls, basically anywhere where there's a lot of cars, and just go crazy with it.
Yeah, that's it's awesome. It's all about the hustle, and he's done that. So, I got a question from Sam. How do you do pickups nationwide? You don't do pickups nationwide. You have them mail them into you. You just do pickups local though. Let me see. How much are you selling the Dexcoms for? So we have buyers ranging in different prices on the price list. It depends on what model of Dexcom, but we have a variety of buyers paying anywhere between 70 and above for certain ones. So it just all depends on the certain models and stuff. Let's see here. Raphael, were you flying in the homes? I think he was just doing cars. I don't think you were putting them actually on doors, were you?
Only like apartments. Some apartments I was like putting them on the doors, but I wouldn't go homes because it's with homes it's too spread out, right? It's too much walking per house. Where cars they're like right next to each other.
Cool. Yeah, Anthony's like, I gotta hop off. Thanks again, brother. We appreciate you, man.
Anthony.
Definitely excited to have you.
Shoot us a message on Facebook so we can get you into everything.
Yeah, awesome. I'm guaranteed you made a great choice, brother. Um, Tom's asking, curious what marketing channels Raphael uses now. Is it all Facebook ads or a mix of other things? So, what's your main?
It's just mainly just Facebook ads. I still like I mentioned earlier, I still just have it going just to like get fresh new clients in. But I mean, at this point, I really could just turn them off and the business will just run itself. I don't think I need to be doing Facebook ads anymore. But it's just Facebook ads. I don't do the flyer anymore just because it's there's just so much business. I have more opportunity than money, basically.
Yeah, yeah. So he doesn't have the time to really go flying around anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, I hope we answered all your guys' questions. I see they're kind of slowed down a little bit, but if we missed any of your questions earlier, I do apologize. They were coming in. Please repeat them on the bottom if we didn't answer them for you guys. Um,
To answer Ryan's question, I'm 90% OTC.
yeah. Is Raphael only doing OTC? Um,
So
Yeah,
what
I can
about
answer that.
Instagram ads, or is it only your ads get shown on Instagram no matter what with one click, so they get shown there. But yeah, majority of this type of people, they're more on Facebook.
yeah, mixed. Yeah, mixed.
There are a lot of competition in Raphael's here. I mean, he's in California, so it's a pretty big state.
Yeah. Again, guys, I don't believe in the word competition. I don't believe in it. There's just too much. There's too much to go out here. I can have one guy next door, and I'll be happy that he's doing the same business as me.
Yeah,
Uh,
there's enough for everyone. It's one out of
and-
three people are diabetic, so again, you have to remember it. I mean,
yeah,
there-
collaborate.
there's
Yeah,
so much. Yeah, there's so much for everyone.
yeah. There really is, guys. That's what's so great about the community. We're not like cutthroat with each other. We're all really same like-minded entrepreneurs who want to better ourselves and get out of the system, break out of the matrix. That's what it's all about, guys. Yeah, it's risky. Yeah, it's risky. But I mean, you're not working for the man anymore. You're doing your own thing. And that's what it's all about. That's it, Mamba mentality. That's the truth. He was down and hard, man. Um,
I see other questions in the ones that were like directed just to us. For Grant, he asked if I had a route or did you all schedule a pickup. So basically every single day, we'll schedule a route out. So if in a specific area we're going to be from like if we're going to like a specific area at a certain time, we'll, like let's just say from 5 to 9 p.m. Earlier in the morning, when we're confirming pickup with the customers, we tell them, hey, we're going to be in your area from 5 to 9 p.m. Does that work for you? Awesome. Okay, we'll send you an estimated a time of arrival once it gets closer to your time, and we'll route it out. So let's just say we have 10 pickups for that specific area. We'll have their address, their name, what we're picking up from, and stuff like that. And then we'll just kind of go on a route from where the driver is, and then just do a full route on Apple Maps, and then we'll send it to the driver that way, and then they know this is stop one, this is stop two, this is stop three, and then it goes that way. I don't do pickup locations, um, because I don't think it's like time effective, because you could get there early, or you could get there on time, they could get there late, or there's just so many variables that can happen. If you're just going directly to the person's house or to their pickup location that they tell you to, you're more like your show up rate is going to be like 9 out of 10 for sure.
yeah, cool deal. So yeah, Peyton, thanks for joining us, brother. I appreciate it. Hope to hear from you. Again, guys, go to scaleyourdts.com, scaleyourdts.com. Give it a shot. Honestly, I know some of you in here are probably thinking, I kind of want to try it. You really should try it. I'm not one to push, but if you got a credit card, just throw it on there. Change your life and just pay it off slowly. Just change your life. I guarantee you'll be happy with it. We have so many happy people, so many screenshots, testimonials, people who are nervous just like you in the beginning, but they've changed their life around, guaranteed. And with our 4 month of VA service for free for the year, and the was it 2 months for the 6 months, um, you really can't beat it. We're pretty much holding your hand the whole way until you start really making some money in this business. Um, yeah, Steve. So, yeah, we're always gonna have haters, Steve. I appreciate that, but we're always gonna be something. Someone's gonna say something crazy. It's no problem though. A lot of people are mad that we're bringing this out to light, but hey, there's a lot of money in this game, and everyone should grab a piece of it. Yeah, it's not like phones. A lot of people are disabled or don't drive. True. So you are going to meet a lot of your people at their homes. But doing it that way too, that's when people start really building trust with you and they want to stick with you. They don't want random people all the time from different companies coming to their home. Once they really like you, they'll keep coming back to you month after month after month, knowing that you're courteous, convenient with them, and help them out. Yeah. But until the buyers, what does he mean? Oh yeah, yes, yeah. But yeah, honestly, what you're saying about $60 for the 012s right now, Descom, yeah, it's a little bit of a tough time on 012s right now. But I've been buying those at $40 each right now and flipping them for 60. So I'm making $20 a box. And the market always changes. People at first is a little rough because the people are expecting to get so high prices on certain items, but over time the market will correct itself. That's how everything works, for sure. Um, yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. So yeah, we'll maybe leave another few more minutes for Q&As, but I don't want to
Oh,
take up too much of Raphael's time. I think that was a pretty good informative call.
yeah. Does anyone have any questions about one click at all before we hop off or anything like that? Like I said, we're here with you. We're experienced. We've been in the business for a while.
Yeah, and I
So
just wanted to say too, while you're on this call, that the VA bonus of like 4 months and 2 months, that's not going to always be around. That's more of kind of like this type of call thing. So if you are interested and you do want help, I would recommend to really think about grabbing a spot tonight if you do want some free VA service. So can't beat that. It's the same VAs that help work with Raphael's team, and
mhm.
yeah, we'll be able to help you guys.
Yeah. Laura Lee's asking, how are you working the drivers? The drivers are not paying them then correct when they pick up their supplies. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, so my driver specifically, I gave them like an estimated of cash of like how much they're going to be paying for the entire route. I give them a little bit extra just in case customers have something else that they do want to give them. But everything's accounted for. Money in, money out with for inventory that's received. No, anything that's not, if there's any discrepancy, like they're held accountable for it. I pay them in tiers. I have three different tiers that I pay them. Um, but yeah, and I think I did see someone ask too as well, like how do I hire my drivers? That is something of like with trust. My very first driver, that they actually were a client of ours. The two drivers that we just hired, they're like family members. So we're just going with people that we trust, and we kind of vet them out a little bit before we hire them on.
Oh, she's asking, so the 4 month
I'm
V.
gonna have like a 3 day replay on this as well. So yeah, we'll have like a 3 day replay. But if what is this? So 4 month VA is only tonight. I have a business party. Can we have this? Yeah, if 24 hours is fine. We're gonna do a 3 day replay. So I was just reading. I didn't want to
Yeah.
mess.
What's the driver pay structure, hourly or per pickup? So,
So the structure I have for them, the very first one is 1 to 5 pickups. If they're only going 1 to 5 pickups, I pay them $25 per pickup. If it's 6 to 10 pickups, it's $150 plus $25 in gas. And then if it's 10 to 15 pickups, um, I'm sorry, 11 or anything after 10, basically, I pay them 250 plus $50 in gas. But we always like, our drives we always staff them with 10 plus, so we don't ever pay less than the 250 plus the gas.
awesome. Does anyone have any questions about the DTS business? I mean, other than that, like supplies or anything like that while we're here, or like I said, there's a plethora of supplies that people can offer and sell to us. Again, most of the times, don't feel overwhelmed if you guys are maybe on the fence thinking, God, there's so many supplies. I don't know how to do all this. You'll find out too that a lot of people will offer the same stuff over and over and over again. So, of course, there's a little learning curve, but once you start getting into this game and start learning the supplies, it's going to be like, I know the price of this, I know the price of that, real fast, snap, 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 and be able to respond. Um,
Lewis said, last question, is it time consuming or tedious to pack these purchases and send it to buyers?
um, Not, not really, because what you need to do is don't wait to do everything all at once. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna ship out, I prefer to ship out once a week. A lot of guys like that's how I can do it right now. I ship out every Friday. I collect for the week, ship out on Friday. I'll have my shipping boxes already set up, bubble wrap area set up. I'll once I check in my stuff, I'll wrap it, put it in there, invoice, wrap it, put it in. So I'm not hustling all day on Friday to package all my stuff all at once, if that makes sense. So if you do a little bit of this, a little bit of that throughout the week, it doesn't seem so treacherous at the end of the week when you start selling your stuff to your direct buyers. Yep, there you go. Yeah, double pack. Yep, and also double box. Make sure things are secure because obviously you guys know these items are fragile, and your direct buyer doesn't want them crushed or scraped and all that fun stuff. So,
Constantine said, is any way you can buy the buyers list separately? No. No, you
correct.
only get that by joining the
Yeah,
program. And there's 14 plus buyers in there. We're slowly adding a few more as well. But yeah, that's the only way to really access them is by joining the actual community.
yeah. I'll be honest with you. Just even the price about getting into it would be the price of the direct buyers list alone.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, there's so much value here just for just the direct buyers list. I mean, you can't beat that just by itself. I mean, that's it's the price is right. Honestly, we should be really charging more, to be honest with you. Um, but again, we just want everyone to get in and just have a part of this and have fun and join the community and get to watch me on all the videos. How fun is that, you know? So
Yeah.
you guys you guys can see me all the time, me and
Does,
Chris.
does anybody have any like detailed questions that like they're kind of on the fence of joining? Just maybe
Yeah.
I can clarify for you guys. I would love to see if anybody has any like really questions that would like kind of put them over the edge or have them help to
Okay.
make
So
a decision.
Constantine, if I join any way to get connected to selling to pharmacies directly, how long have you been in the business, like yourself? You have to climb the totem pole to
yeah.
selling to pharmacies. Like you need to have huge capital and time to wait because a lot of these pharmacies are a net 45, net 90, and they take time to pay you. So, but yeah, if you guys have any questions for like Raphael, since he's in the program, he's to be the best person to answer if you have any doubts because he's the one living it. He's the
Yeah,
one
on a
in the
big
program.
yes. Saran is asking on a bigger scale, how are your margins? On a bigger scale, how are your margins?
I'll tell you right now. One.
Yeah, so for Constantine, brother, unless you have six figures just to float on, pharmacies are definitely down the road.
But yeah, we
And
do have a connection to help you sell the
yeah,
pharmacies. That's a
we
whole
do.
nother program though with Michael Cornell. He's an owner in this company and he
Great
has a
guy.
yeah, he has a pharmacy program that helps you sell directly to pharmacies. That's something Raphael's actually a part of as well. He's just joined that program.
Yeah, fantastic guy. Has been in the business for a long time.
I'm right now. I'm running at a 26%
That's
for
awesome.
whoever asked that question. Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan knows Big Mike. Yeah. Does he connect us to pharmacies? Any reviews on that program, Raphael?
Yeah, Sharon, we'll talk.
Yeah, well,
We'll reach out to you privately, and we can talk about that with
yeah,
the program because it's a very strict program he has. So
yeah, very.
we'll talk to you privately about that.
So, Laura Lee, my goal is 10K a month. How doable is that with most of your clients? I understand Raphael is a rock star. It's very doable. I mean, we just got 4 or 5 screenshots the past day where we reached out to our clients, and some are making 30,000 a month. One guy's had a repeat three $10,000 months in a row. So it's very doable. Again, we can give you the keys to the castle, but we don't know how your hustle is. And really, it's going to come down to your hustle and how you can close deals, and how you can do pickups and work. We can give you the keys, but again, it's going to now come down to you performing and staying on top of your business and meeting with your clients and doing deals from there. Um, all right, Raphael.
Raphael, I'll be limited and constrained by initial cash flow. Can you give me a realistic income for $50 ads a day first few months? I will hustle my ass off. I'm in Florida.
If you could just add how much money you have to work with on top, I could give you like an answer within 30 seconds. Just put the number you have on top of the $50 ad.
Yeah.
Lewis, if you're still here.
I mean, the goal is to usually 10x your ad spend cost. You want to 10x it.
The question is how much money do you have on top of the $50 ad spend to spend on product?
Yeah. How much do you have to spend on product? See what he says.
Yeah, you can make 10K.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make 10K.
Yeah,
Like
definitely, brother.
the way you said that you would hustle your ass off, you can make 10K for sure.
Mhm.
You basically just sell to a buyer who pays the least, but will pay you same day, next day, and just keep flipping the money over and over again. And what $50 ad spend is 1,500 a month in ad spend. I mean, you could make 10K realistically.
Yeah.
Hey, like, even if you lowball yourself, like profit after like everything, you could probably make like six.
Yeah. Hey, Steve, thanks again for helping out in the chat as well, brother. He's part of our program as well. He's been doing this business for like 7+ years. He's in Florida with me here, and he's been awesome. And he helps out all the time. And he's in the program too. And obviously, he's here tonight with us, helping us out too. So we do appreciate you, Steve. Um, so how much should we have? I can get capital. So how much should we have, like to start with? Is that what
Get
you're saying?
capital. Yeah.
Um, is Lewis
And
in? He says I'm in. Did Lewis
Uh,
get?
I don't know. Let me check for Mr.
Is
Lewis.
it Luis? I don't want to mess your name up, brother. I'm sorry if I mess your name up, dude. I'm terrible with names, man.
No,
They said-
I don't see him in yet.
okay, well, hopefully he's in. Come on, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah.
but
He's good.
for sure for Laura, I think it really depends on your goal.
All right. Yeah, Raphael
Because
signed
if
him
you
up.
yeah, because if you're going to be full time or part time, um, it really just depends. I mean, with part time, you don't need that much money to be honest, and you can still make a good living off of it. But if you're gonna go full time, and it depends too, I guess, like work life balance, like how big do you really want to grow this? Because I mean, there's some people who are moving $1 million a week, right? Like the bigger buyers. So it's just
Yeah.
like what like how much do you really want to spend, or what do you like? I guess what's your goal like life looking like?
Yeah. Well, it says Laura Lee says I'm retired. If you're retired, you got plenty of time. This is the perfect business.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, for sure. And
you got all time to drive around all day and do what you need to do. Um, Luis, I have a 1-year-old family, and my job wants me to go back into the office. Fuck all that. I gotta go. Dude, yes. And also, man, you're gonna have time to be with your kid. You won't be at an office for 9 hours a day most of the time. You'll at least be able to work from home if you can. I mean, you're still gonna have to work, but at least you can take off when you need to. Um, yeah, just do it. Yeah.
It
Let me
is
see.
cold in Florida right now,
It is
Laura. I
chilly out.
agree.
Yeah, Devontae, yeah, just start. The money will come. That's the best part. Yeah, seriously, brother. Thank you.
Dang, for the person that said, "Is this car a must?" We have um, a seller in our group that is riding scooters. I
Yeah,
forgot his
we
name. Yeah,
do.
what it's
I think it's Johnny Davis, Johnny
yeah,
Blaze.
Yeah,
Johnny
New
Davis.
York.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He rides
In New York,
scooters.
he's on a scooter in New York, and in the Bronx, and
Yeah,
he's
it's
busting up
crazy.
the sidewalks.
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
Yeah,
funny.
and he does numbers too. Like he's hustling. Like
He does.
I
He's
see
a
him.
real baller, man.
Yeah, the last time I see him post, he's like 4K profit in a day. I was just like, dang, all on a freaking all on a scooter. Like it's crazy.
I love seeing it, man. It's like wild to me, man. These guys, they'll do anything, man. And in that city, it's wild. But on a higher scale, Rafa, what advice would you provide? How to scale more? We are doing good spin on ads. Um,
Yeah, the biggest thing I think would say is like having systems and delegation. Because you're going to get to a certain level, like I was mentioning earlier, you can't do it all. So you're going to have to just delegate tasks to people so you can just focus on the higher level stuff. And the highest point you can get to this business is either owning a pharmacy or selling directly to pharmacies. So basically, everything below that is just you got to delegate it out.
yeah, delegation. Delegation is definitely key. We got 45 people in here. Um, I know we got some of our current clients in here, which we do appreciate you guys joining us this evening. But
Hey Ray,
honestly,
I'll be right back. I'm
oh,
sorry.
you're good, brother. You're good. Yeah, but honestly, if anyone's on the fence, please. I don't know what else we have to do to grab you and put you into it. But obviously, you've been around this long with us, almost 2 hours now. So something in your mind's thinking, maybe I should do this. And if it is, just go ahead and do it. Go with your gut. Obviously, we would love to make money and everything, but we know we also like to see the success that where our clients are having, and it's cool to see and watch how many people we have been so successful doing this. Yeah, you really won't regret it. And what's crazy is I come from the phone game personally. Most all of us come from the phone game, and we've converted a lot of phone flippers into the DTS game. And I've had so many guys come to me like, God, man, I wish I started this earlier. I wish I would start this earlier because they've made so much money in this game so far. It's absolutely nuts. I can keep saying it over and over again. Um, what does it say? I want to do
Other
this.
question.
Yeah, I want to do this on the side. I want to make 1,500 weekly. Any recommendations? Do it. You can. This program will get you to that point right away. You should be able to easily do that. Even at $20 a day ad spend, you should be able to accomplish 1,500 weekly possible. Yes, for sure. Um, I'm like I said, there's ups and downs in every week, every month. I can't say this and that, but again, you got to also have a mindset for a long-term game here. It's all about stacking repeat clients. Even if you get the 6 month plan, that should give you a good amount of time where you should have at least 20 to 30 possible repeats stacked up. Your main first year goal should be 75 to 100 repeats. And then once you get those repeats built up, running ads and still getting new people on top of those repeats. And what to the point, as Rafael said, you should get to a point where you should always run ads. You should, but you could almost not even run ads at that point where you're going to have the repeat still hitting you up over and over again. And what's so good about this is I say with over phone flippers is people upgrade every year on a phone. You got to wait a whole year for that customer to come back most of the time, right? If they're always flipping phones and getting the next iPhone or next iPad. With this, they're getting supplies every 1 to 3 months. So they're banging your phone up every 1 month, every 30 days, every 90 days, whatever it is that they are getting their items in that they're not using or extra.
Patrick Cook said, I've made $38,000 profit since January 3rd. Put in the work
Patrick, bro,
to pay
that's
off.
absolutely fantastic. That's life-changing money for some people. I mean, that's some people make that in a full year working, flipping burgers or whatever they're doing. So, I really appreciate it, Pat. You're the man. I love seeing it, man. And like I said, we're always here for everyone. And we're not one of those people who are like, hey, buy this program, we just leave you to die. We literally are working 24/7 on this business with everyone. And I think that's what makes this community so awesome, as well as like we're here to support you. And then we have so many good people inside it as well to help each other out. Um, yeah, absolutely true. Um, yeah, Steve, has anyone tried doing Facebook paid ads manually? That will give you an aneurysm.
It really
One,
will.
yeah, one-click Facebook ad system is super simple as a DTS flipping. So super simple. Business and one-click ads as well. Thank you, brother. It is. Yeah, Steve Madison is in Florida. He's Port Richey. I think somewhere in there that are in Tampa area. Yeah, same as me. You're welcome. Yeah, once you go one click ads, you won't go back. Yeah. So again, people are asking, well, my area might not be good. I don't. I say that's wrong because with you can do statewide too, guys. You don't even have to use all nationwide. You could also run statewide ads, and I've had a lot of success with statewide ads. Say I'm in Florida, I'll run ads in Florida, I'll run ads in Alabama, I'll run ads in Georgia, and what's the best part about that is shipping usually takes 1 to 2 days on average for USPS priority, on average when everything's running smooth. So people will usually get their payment pretty quick, and they'll want to do business with you. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult if I have someone in like Washington or California where it's like 4 to 5 days to come over priority, or it's a little bit more difficult. But you can also pinpoint states too with this with the one-click ads. So it gives you a plethora of options, guys, a plethora of options. So yeah, but we
So,
got 43 peeps here. No one has any other questions?
or everyone is just ready to join. You guys,
Yeah, come on,
we
man,
have a
come on.
live group call tomorrow, so
Yep.
you guys can join us again tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow night. And like I said, this is being recorded. So like I said, if you need to rewatch this, we'll have that as well. So this blank hub, I can do bot north northwest and
I don't know what he means by do bot and W and
oh, both.
oh
I can
yeah,
do
both. Yeah, you could do both local
nationwide.
and nationwide with
Yeah,
one
you could.
click ads.
Yeah, you could run 20 bucks a day local, 20 bucks a day nationwide, 40 bucks a day, and see where it takes you if you like. Or you can just mix it up, whatever you feel comfortable doing. Yeah.
But I have a feeling
Yeah,
a
same
lot of
price.
you guys are on the fence because if not, then there wouldn't be 39 people still here hanging out. So
Yeah.
what do
Well,
you guys?
we appreciate chilling though. But
Yeah, but I love it. I'm very happy. But what are you guys on the fence about? What
thanks, Laura
questions?
Lee. Yeah.
What else? Like, what other questions do you have to get you to jump off that fence and to join us? Every Thursday we do live group calls. We do some pretty in-depth teachings. Raphael did a very long, in-depth training, about almost 2 hours long, a
Great
couple
video.
weeks ago. What's his only concern? My
Oh,
only
about same price to do nationwide and local. I think that's what.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the only time it's gonna get more is if you want to have separate sub accounts, like two completely separate accounts. But you can swap back and forth between pages if you wanted to, like if you had separate pages. But we just run ours under one page. So like we run local and nationwide under one page, and we just brand it, and we do pretty well.
Yeah, talk to your business partner, or just make the decision first. No kidding. I would never tell you to do that. But yeah, definitely talk to your business partner. And I mean, you said you're Orlando, great opportunity, great opportunity in Orlando. So, um, and I think we actually have a direct buyer in Orlando.
Yeah, we do actually.
We have a direct buyer in the hub in Orlando. So it might be close enough for you to even possibly drive to. So that should seal the deal right there by itself. So no, but yeah, just let us know. Close to the villages, yeah. Man, you're close to the village, and the villages should have a ton of opportunity there. You just got to bring your loofah with you, I guess, over there. But let's see here.
Any
Lord.
direct buyers in North Carolina? I don't think.
Not North Carolina, but we do have one in Philadelphia, I think it is. Not too far for shipping. Um, Facebook won't flag you for having the same ads. No, they won't.
Yeah, and then there's like 400 campaigns, and each campaign
Yeah,
has
there's
like
four.
five.
There's 400 campaigns. The odds of you running the same one very slim. And if there is, you just delete it. Plus, you can do your own creatives. We didn't really talk about too much in there as well. You can, like, say, you run your own special creatives you make or videos you make, and totally separate yourself from the whole community. Yeah, Lady Lake has got all the retirees. Yeah. Oh yeah, Brandon's in Philadelphia. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, that's your concern, definitely, brother. It's a good question. Yeah, shouldn't have any issues. Of course, you're gonna have haters sometimes that might flag your ads because they're haters or competition. It happens. But it is what it is. Yeah, it's more for building a community of us, maybe connect in person. I believe in abundance collaboration. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's so great about our group chat. We have so many people who collaborate and talk in there, and it's awesome. Anyone in Massachusetts? I think we do have um, a couple in Mass or one in Mass, I think. But again, there's tons of opportunity. Yeah, I think we have one in Connecticut as well.
A direct buyer in Connecticut? Or no? Oh, Ryan's in. Oh yeah, you're in Stratford. I remember you now, Ryan.
Yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, guys, it's
Go
been
to
a pleasure.
Gaetano's. Go to Gaetano's and get yourself a sub, Ryan.
Oh, that sounds good. But, yeah, but really appreciate you guys chilling this long with us. 38 people. I didn't think we would have that many after a couple hours still with us, for sure. But like I said, you got an opportunity. We're here with you. We've been in the business for a while. Like I said, if you got any questions, guys, if you're new, brand new here, throw them at us. We're here to help you. He
Yeah,
says, "I'll see you some just
I
down
would
your way."
love some Dutches. That would be. I missed that. I'd have
Oh,
to
she's
like.
asking where we're gonna find the recording, Chris.
I'm going to post the recording, most likely on our website. I'm going to email it out to everyone. I'm gonna try to send a text message blast out again tomorrow and not hopefully get flagged. But yeah, I'm gonna post it on my Facebook. I'm gonna post it on most likely our website, scaleyourdts.com, the recording as well. So that's where you'll find it.
Yeah. So Patrick, I see your question, brother. I had a question for the group, but might as well for the pros. I have a fair amount of leads that people never respond to. I do follow up every, few days to 1 week. All right. So the problem is I do follow ups every few days. The problem is you need to do follow ups twice or three times a day, every day. Um, because you'll lose that person real quick if you don't. And even if they're not replying, sometimes a little trick that I do is like, "Hey, we're doing a $10 new customer bonus. Don't you want to sell your items today?" Just little things to egg them on, little perks, little tips, little tricks like that to get them to respond to you. Or sometimes I'm like, or I'll just kind of agitate them like, "Do you not want to sell your items?" I'll like send that. And sometimes they get kind of like, I wanted to. And so sometimes it's all about testing and different follow-up methods. But I try to do the $10 new customer bonus thing or anything to maybe spur a little bit of, action into, spur them into action. You're
Yeah,
welcome.
definitely the money's in the follow up though for sure. So I like how just to piggyback off of Ray was saying, you got to follow up every single day with everybody until they basically tell you like f off because
Yeah.
you basically at one point they raised their hand that they wanted help and you paid for that.
Yeah.
So as soon as they tell you to f off, like every single day, just keep following up with them.
Yeah. And you're gonna have people that say, "Oh, I hit it by accident, hit your ad by accident." I don't have to say anything. Well, just offer them, "Hey, I do a referral program. I'm pretty sure you know a diabetic in your family or friend. So no matter what, if you're losing money on that ad because they clicked it by accident, you still might be able to pull someone who could refer someone to somebody. So, just you gotta think outside the box. You gotta think outside the box.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something right now for just this call to
Oh
put a
man.
little spark under some people because I know some people like to tweeter and think and watch the review recording, which is cool. But I want some people who are gonna take action tonight. And what I'll do is I'm gonna give 6 months of the VA for the next three people that sign up for the annual pay in full, and I'll do 4 months for the next three people that sign up for the 6 months. So 4 and 6 for the next three people on each. So that's six people total. Three people on the 6 month plan and three people on the annual. I'm gonna drop the link again one more time, but that's gonna
Thanks, Chris.
that's gonna double it to 6 months of VA service for the pay in full plan. That's going to be like once this call ends, if you're watching this recording, I'm
Yeah,
sorry
drop.
that you missed on that. You still get the normal offers, but
Look,
check your text. Check your text.
look
Like
like the
what number? If you're texted our business number, I can't text you back,
yeah,
unfortunately.
yeah.
If you want to message Ray on Facebook, you could.
If you have my Facebook,
Yeah, or message me on Facebook. I could check my messages, but I'm gonna leave that on for this. Like even if we do it for another 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I am going to double, not double, I don't know why I'm saying double, but you'll get 6 months on the annual and 4 months on the 6 months. How many VAs? We have a team.
Yeah.
They're all trained in season. I mean, they're working Raphael's. Raphael trusts us with them. They're running his business, responding to leads.
And they're doing very
Yeah,
well.
just to chime in a little bit on that, dude, the VA team is crazy. It's literally insane because like their whole job is to make you profitable and to close deals. That's all they do. Literally all they do, and it helps kind of like delegate that task a little bit. But I trust them 100%. Like my girl, Sheila, she goes crazy. Like she's up. I'm PST, so she's up 5 a.m. my time, and she works through all through the afternoon. It's insane.
All right,
Yeah.
Lewis. Yeah, the zip it's not going to work because it's set up as recurring. But I could send you right, Lewis. If you need two split
Awesome.
invoices, I could send you. Okay, so you want? All right, I'll send you the two for what you just said, and you can just message me on Facebook or here once you do that. So I'll send you the two right now.
Yeah, I think Ryan's in. It's great to have you, Ryan. Yeah, lock it in, brother.
All right, so just so I can mark it down right now, Ray,
Mhm.
Lewis just took the 6 months, so there's two 6 months left for the bonus of getting 4 months instead of 2 months.
All right, great. So there's two left.
Two left on the 6 month package bonus.
Wow. Guys, we normally charge we 9.97 a month for VAs. To add the extra on there, man, you can't beat it. Especially have that help and assistance in the beginning to get you really a good jump start. Especially if you're working full time. The VAs can answer leads, set up appointments for you while you're working, and then when you get out of work, be able to do pickups and stuff. So, I don't want to hear the excuse, I work full time, I can't do this. Because you definitely can. You definitely can do this. All right, quick follow up to my previous. When you all send daily follow ups, you all send custom name messages. Yeah, so Pat, in our hub, and I think the first PDF, I give like 20 copy and paste follow up examples you can use and rotate those out. I hope you've read the PDFs or checked them out, but all that stuff's in there that can help you as well in the PDFs. But again, use AI to your advantage too, guys. Just say, hey, spin me 20 follow-ups to what business I'm in. You take advantage of all the tools that AI gives you now. Use that to your advantage and create follow-ups and different kind of follow-ups and this and that. Really, AI is almost dumbing us down in a way, which is kind of scary because it does take a lot of our thought process away and laziness, but use it to your advantage. I use it all the time for creatives and stuff. So just different ideas like that.
All
I
right.
mean, after a while, I don't bother saying their name. It's just too much. They know who I'm talking. In the beginning, I'll say, hey, Clarice, or hey, Sam, nice, appreciate you reaching out to me, blah blah blah. But I don't continue to use their name. You know.
Donnie
But
said the 6 months does sound good. It does, Donnie. You got to jump on it, dude. We got
jump
two
on the clock.
left. We got two left to get an extra 2 months of VA.
Don't sleep on it, guys, because you'll wake up the next week.
You're
But
gonna
I'm in the
wake
same,
up tomorrow and say, "Man, I wish I jumped on that right now."
or I'm in the same boat I am. You'll wait a week down the road. Maybe I should try it. You'll still be in the same boat. 2 weeks down the road. I wish I would try it. I'm still in the same boat. It's like now or never. It's like why wait? You know you're eventually gonna do it. You know you're eventually gonna do it. So why not start? Why not start paying that debt off quick? Why not start working for yourself? Why not start having your own free time? It's you got to earn it, man. You got to work hard and get it. Yeah, I mean VAs are valuable. VAs are super valuable, especially when they're already trained. You don't have to even train them. That's they're already trained. They already know the business. That's the awesome part. Imagine having to train a VA in the beginning. It's rough. So, and they already come pre-trained, so you can't beat it. But yeah,
Yep,
guys.
VAs are valuable. Yep. So I was seeing if there's any other questions.
I think we covered most of the questions. We might have missed a few earlier on, but I asked if they could put them on the bottom. We can kind of see them. But Yeah, come work with us, guys. We would really love to have you. We just have so many success stories happening. It's fantastic. Definitely one of the easiest business to get into. Again, this isn't drop shipping. This isn't, this and that, Amazon FBA or this and that. This is a legit business where you're holding product and flipping it, and it's one of the best, easiest business you could jump into. Yeah, we're definitely not selling fluff. As a tech business owner, 15 years, this is a far more profitable than I could have imagined. If you're on the fence, get off and make the change for a better life. Thanks, Patrick. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. And it's good to have multiple streams of income. I'm not saying this is the only income you guys need to do. You guys can still flip phones. You can still do this. You can still do other side hustles. But you should definitely add this to your repertoire for sure. Yeah, join Dollar Stay Poor. I
Yeah,
like it.
honestly.
Join Dollar Stay Poor. And if you enjoy staying poor and living week to week or day by day, and that's your lifestyle. But
Not even about staying poor. It's more about like you're joining a community of people who are crushing it. And we have almost like everyone, all the biggest names, all the biggest players, all the veterans, they're all in our community and we're growing more and more every week. And like you can't replicate that. You can join other courses, you could sign up for other programs, but you can't replicate the community that we're building and the people that we have in the community. And
yo,
um,
Donnie.
having the access to be able to talk to someone who's doing the same thing that you're doing like right away is massive. Like you can't put a price tag on that of being able to talk to other like-minded people doing the same exact business that you're doing. Um, so that alone right there is just something that you can't get just buying any program.
I think Donnie's in, Chris.
Let me check. Let me see. See, then I'll knock it down to.
Well, let's go, Donnie. Happy you jumped off the fence, man. We're happy to have
Well,
you.
Donnie went for the full year, so we got
Oh, let's
two.
go, bro.
We got two left on the full year.
All right, Donnie. Dude, great decision, my man. I'm telling you, you're gonna be very happy, and we're gonna be here to help you out, man.
Donnie, go ahead, send me a message on Facebook just so I have it. And like tonight, once everything's
Yeah.
all done, I'll get you added to the group chats. I'll make the chat with the team, and we'll get you started. Ray, just please make sure you put a note down so that way we can update on our end so we know
Yeah, so we got two left on 6 month and two left on the
on
year.
the year.
Yep. Yep.
And also, Brandon, congrats on getting a VA. We'll get you. I sent you like you're
Yeah,
part
yeah.
of everything, but we'll get you all taken care of so the VAs can start this week for you.
Yeah, looking forward to that for you, Brandon. I know you've been on the fence for that a while, and I'm happy you got it finally, brother. Cool. So, man, I got Luis, Donnie, and now we need oh my gosh. So let's see if the other questions here. But
Lewis is locked in right now too.
yeah, we just need Laura Lee to pull the trigger. I know she's got to talk to her business partner, but I know she's
I
in
know.
Orlando, biting at the bit. I know it. I
So
know it.
we got two left of each. Again, just to kind of recap it, if you do the 6 month program, it's normally 2 months of VAs. We're gonna double that. We're gonna give you 4 months of the VA service completely free. You do the annual, we're gonna double that. Instead of 3 months, you're gonna get 6 months of a VA service completely free. That's a $6,000 value. So just like let that sit in. You're paying $4,000 to get an extra $6,000 in value of service of having VAs work with you. So we have three or two and two left. I'm gonna drop the link again. It's here on the screen, but if you guys want to lock it in, lock it in. But once the call ends, like once we're off this, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna do that promotion. I'll still have the normal promotion where it's 2 months and 3 months, but the doubling is not going to exist once this call
Yeah,
ends.
really, that's a great offer to throw in there, Chris, for sure. That's a lot of that's a lot of value, plus what we offer inside the hub and the community and the calls and just the able to just hold your guy's hand and
Oh, Ryan.
hope you be successful here. So
Ryan Dipto, I'm going to say you're missing out on the bonus offer, doubled VA time,
yeah,
two left of each,
yeah.
6 months.
All right, I see some guys in here still. Come on, we got 27 peeps still with us. Holding tight. So if you're still with us, guys, what are you thinking? What are you thinking in your mind right now? Are you just guys still just chilling because you want to chill, which is cool. But like, what are your thought processes? Is it something that you guys want to do down the road? Which I don't. Come on, like why? Or just like, can you expand on why there are so many repeat clients? Does the government subsidize their diabetic supplies or something? So again, like I was mentioning earlier, sometimes diabetics don't use all the products they're supposed to use because they're lazy or this or that, so they add up to have extra supplies. But let's say Dexcom, right? These Dexcoms are always falling off their arms. They can't use them, or they suck for that person. The problem is they'll go to Omnipod, but the insurance is in America is so screwed up. They'll continue to still send them Dexcoms with their Omnipods. So they won't say anything and they'll just continue selling their stuff off. But the insurance keeps selling it to them. So that's another reason too is why people get extra supplies. So stuff like that. So there's just all kinds of different ways like that. People get their stuff, just have extra stuff. Yeah. Yeah, the 14 direct buyers alone is priceless, guys. I mean, those are who you need to flip your products to fast. That's the best part about this business. Once you buy something, you already have someone to sell it to. You're not putting it on your local marketplace. You're not doing this and doing that. It's you have someone already ready to go to buy your items. So you pick up your 4 or 5 boxes of Dexcons from Susie down the lane. You're making $30 a box. You can put it the same day in a box, ship it to your direct buyer, make that profit. Hopefully, within a day or two, once it gets dropped off to the direct buyer, they pay you, and you just keep the cycle going. You keep stacking, you keep stacking, you keep stacking, you keep stacking on top of that. But yeah, guys. But like I was mentioned earlier, we got 26 peeps. And we still appreciate you guys being here. Just let us know what's on your mind. Don't be shy. Either way, just let us know what's up. I see Chris, Brian, Daylon. I think I said that right. Alicia's been around a while. Definitely see a lot of you guys that are still clients with us, which are fantastic that we have in here, guys, currently with us. Yeah, Constantine. Hopefully, Constantine pulls a trigger. See it here.
Yeah, come on, brother.
Come on, guys.
Kev, I know, bro, you've been in the business for a while. We've been talking. I think it's time you finally get off the fence. You have a buddy in our group who's been crushing it. So I think that
Yeah.
should be enough proof right there for you to join us.
Yeah, I saw Tom. Even Tom's still with us. I was starting a conversation with Tom. He said he was going to watch this with us, and hopefully this gets you to the point, Tom, where you decide that you really do want to do this. I mean, I don't know much more proof we have to show, but we are legit. We've been in the business for a while. We've been in the Facebook community for a while, also in the phone game, and we're not just some kind of hit and run kind of guys. We've been here a while, and we definitely don't want to ruin our reputation by giving a bad product. And this is definitely a solid product, and there's just so much success being proven left and right with this. So, um, yeah, but yeah, other than that, guys, I'm pretty
All
much
right,
tapped.
so we have one Ryan Langle just took the 6 months,
All
so
right, let's go, Ryan. So we got one left.
one left on that.
Way to go, Ryan. I appreciate you, brother. I know it's a great
Oh, he's
decision.
not in here right now. He left. He had to
Oh, he left. Oh,
message me
well,
on
if he
Facebook, but
watches the replay, great decision, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, great decision, man. Absolutely. But yeah. Like I said, we've been doing this business for a while, and it's just been so fantastic. I love working from home. I love working from home. It's the best gift that you can give yourself. But
I think a lot of the people left on here are mostly clients. We got Mac. I don't know Mac. If
well,
I'm
yeah, Constantine, we got Tom. Like I said, we got this guy named Tim at the
Juan,
bottom.
Tim.
Sifai, I guess Sifai. Sorry if I'm butchering your names, guys. I'm terrible with names. Um, Mac, Juan, Johnny Blaze is here. Johnny Blaze. He's the guy on this scooter. Hope you're feeling better, Johnny. Um, yeah, Jamal's here. Yeah, Jamal. Henry Wynn's here. Alicio, yeah. All right, sticking around for any
No
exclusive.
more. There's no more.
No, say, man, I think we're pretty much tapped out, guys. But Again,
Any last minute questions? Anybody, anything?
yeah. I think you've answered everything, Rafa. Dude, honestly, thank you again for joining us tonight, man. It's been fantastic to have you and kind of opening your book to your business and letting people know what you do and stuff, man.
Right,
So,
once we're off of here, we're gonna hop on a quick Zoom, just me, you, and Ralph as well. Just a heads
oh,
up.
that sounds great. I'm down.
Now that's exclusivity right there for you, Brandon.
You want to pay for that, Brandon? You want to join the Zoom call? No, I'm kidding.
Yes, we have one more
Thanks,
six
Brandon.
months available.
Yeah, one more left for that with the extended VA service. Yeah, and we're getting ready to jump off. So,
Yeah, I'm jumping off here soon, and so we got one more left. Well, Constantine's probably gonna grab that.
we'd love to have you grab it. I mean, you might
And
as
then we'll
well.
have two of the annual left, but that's gonna end once I get off the call. There's not many more people on here that aren't clients.
Yeah,
So hey, I mean, if there's a client on here that wants to renew your annual early,
you can do that too.
you could do that too, and you can get free VA for 6 months. Can't forget
Yeah,
about you guys. If you want to renew early, go ahead.
yeah. There you go.
Let me
Let me.
join the Zoom.
He
No,
wants
you
to join the
can't.
Zoom after.
That requires a quite of a large investment.
Chio's like, oh man.
So the whole arm is a six or yeah, with the whole CR yeah. So the CRM comes with one click, but it's billed every 6 months. There's no contract, so of course you could cancel, but if you cancel, you do lose everything.
Yeah.
And then there's the 1 year renewal. With the 1 year renewal, you're saving $1,000 like on the actual entry fee, and you're getting with if you do it before this call ends, you're gonna get 6 months of the VA service instead of 4 months. And that alone is a $6,000 value right there because we charge 997 a month for the VAs.
Yes. So that alone is a no doubter. All right, Steve. Yeah, thanks again, brother. We really appreciate you joining us and helping out in the chat, man. Thank you so much. You've been more than helpful every time, man. So thank you. Sounds good. All right, we got 13 peeps left in here. So
We need Constantine. I'm gonna be ending it here in probably like 3 minutes.
yeah, thanks guys for joining, everyone. Appreciate it.
Okay.
If you have to jet, I totally understand.
Yeah,
But
we got 11 left on here.
again, don't forget about us.
A few people left.
Yeah.
Gonna give probably literally until 10:30, which is 3 minutes. So if you wanna, oh, he said one moment. All right, I'll
All
slow
right,
down.
we'll chill for you, brother. We'll chill for you. Yeah, fantastic. Thanks again, guys. All right, Laura Lee, too. If you're watching the recording, we want you. So talk to your business partner. Cool, cool.
Got 10 people left on. Who is C
Uh, yes, Safi. I think it's Safi.
Tradell? They're still here. They're hanging out strong. Are you guys gonna iPhone has a question. iPhone has their hand raised. Allow to talk.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's up, iPhone?
Still muted.
Ask to unmute. You gotta unmute yourself.
Yeah, you're muted on your end. Yeah, if you're unable to unmute yourself, or maybe you might not know how to.
I just clicked ask to unmute, so maybe they can do it, but they got their hand raised.
Yeah. If you can't, just go ahead and feel free to type in the chat.
But yeah, we're gonna be ending this here in about 1 minute. I'm just waiting for Mr. Constantine to give that confirmation.
Mhm.
My carnivore snack has been shipped.
That sounds good.
I keep getting ads for them on Facebook about
Mm.
little meat
Yeah,
chips.
yeah, all the like jerky.
Yeah, but like chip form.
Oh, the beef
Yeah,
chip.
the
Yeah.
beef chip. Yeah.
Give me some good beef chips.
I got brisket, ribeye, pork loin, and brisket sliders coming.
Oh, that sounds good, man. It really sucks that we can't hear iPhone. I know they got a good question, probably.
All right, I see Constantine locked in the 6 monther.
All right, well, let's go.
The 6 monther is locked down. That deal is done. Now it's just the normal 2 months.
Yep, we're good. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Constantine. We really appreciate you hopping on board, brother. And like I said, we'll get with you and get you hooked up. Cool. But yeah, 10:30 it is, Chris. Want to
Cool.
call it a lockdown?
Yeah, I'm gonna call it now. I appreciate you guys. Constantine, send us a message on Facebook. We'll get you added to the group chat.
Yep.
Everyone else, we appreciate you if you're watching the recording. And Ray, if you want to send Raphael the Zoom link on Facebook, I'm about to join that here.
I will do that. I will do that. All right, guys. Again, thank you again for joining us and have a great evening. And like I said, don't forget about us if you're ready to do it. Hit it up.
All right, let me end this.
Got it.
Stop. And I'm gonna join the other one.
Got you. I'll send Roth to